Welcome to Zaxria. We are back for another night at the Nuts Around Table. Thank you for watching. Going to shout out our recent followers, Dual Pop and Guest of Tremere Clan War. Thank you. We appreciate it. That means that you are included in the giveaway that we're doing at 100 followers. So if you follow, you are instantly included in a giveaway for a D&D book, Xanathar's Guide to Everything. And then if you subscribe, you're included in a giveaway for a pre-painted mini from Hero Forge. All of that's on the Twitter and everything. Literally all you have to do is follow and subscribe. That's it. I don't think we have anything else to say, so we're going to dive back into this. So, last we had left off, you guys made your way through the Nasayun Desert to the city of Nasai. After some brief encounter with Ezrael's brother, Zeke, there's a lot of history there that you could tell and a lot of things unanswered and questions to definitely be presented. But the urgency of what... Sorry. The urgency of what was ahead of you and what your actual goal and task of being here was a little bit more pressing. So you headed into the city itself and towards the hall where the Harbinger was. Initially, upon getting into the hall, you were greeted by the Sons of Sand, along with, who seemed to be leading them, Siegfried. A little bit of a combat ensued. It didn't last too long, but in the midst of it, a appearing or seemingly new ally had entered the room. This large kind of tortoise-type individual with a staff, kind of light-flowing garb that he's wearing, monk beads around his neck. You can see that he has some pretty nifty little abilities. Not 100% sure of his actual capabilities, but you could definitely see that he can carry himself well enough to withstand, what is going on. Give you a little bit of a background as to why he was here, saying that he had a bit of a vision with his people, that there was going to be some sort of a fiery hellscape in the future, and he's trying to do whatever he can to prevent it. And the only thing that he saw that could even have any sort of defense against what is to come was you guys. And he is now here with you helping fight in the current combat that you found yourself in with the Harbinger.
Switch to combat.
Yes. After you got through the hall with the help of Siegfried, who single-handedly killed probably about 6 or so people, gave them a chance, but nonetheless ended that combat and told you that he is pretty much going to be on the lam, running and seeking sanctuary in the keep after he finds his brother Hawthorne. You entered into this extremely dark interior, no light at all, a voice peering in at you. Combat ensued. Many things happened and many things were said till you got to the point that you are at now. Currently, you are aware of his presence. It seems that the darkness inside of this room has some sort of strong magical effect and affinity to it. It hurts. You don't think it's just the darkness that's hurting. There's some sort of kind of dark magic occurring here. Your dwarven allies, 2 of them have fallen, and by fallen I mean they are most definitely dead. One of them beyond the means of revival. Heidi is on the ground, unconscious. She has 1 successful death save currently. The of your group, those of you that have the blue ring around you, are currently restrained by the darkness. There is like these wispy, shadowy, not really tendrils, they're almost like actual hands that are forming that are like grabbing at you and slowing your movements and trying to pull you down, and you do your best to like slice at them or push them off or break the hold, but they're quite strong in doing so, like keeping you still. The light that is being kind of emitted here, I don't remember the sources of the light. I remember this one over here was from...
Some fireball.
Correct.
I cast, as Skip, I cast Daylight on his staff.
Okay, that's what this is.
Yep.
Boop.
Maybe
One of
cast
them's-
Light, I'm pretty sure.
She did.
Heidi did have light, yes.
Yes, which would have gone away. And then this over here.
I think that's what.
That's Heidi's, and I think that other one was Skip's sword.
Yes.
That could be Skip's sword.
Okay, that's probably what this one is.
Yeah.
This one was probably supposed to be here, and I didn't move it. Okay, but we have Skip's sword glowing, the light from the staff for Chelonia. This I don't think actually exists,
It might not.
because if she's unconscious, there definitely would be a light source that is gone.
Is it like concentration?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe so.
We can double check.
Maybe not.
There was one shoved in that circle, which was the one as Skip's sword. So I don't know what
Just
Skip's.
don't remember what that one would be. I know that that's Skip's sword.
Would
That's
be
from Connor. This is from the
If light
staff.
isn't concentration, it would be light.
Yeah.
It's 1 hour. Just
Okay, so it's just there. Just there.
Cool.
All right.
Billy really moved Skip's sword late, so it wasn't hitting me anymore.
Well, it's on this side, so it'd really be like here. But it's just saying that there's a light source here, so it's from him outward. But it wouldn't be hitting you anyways. It's not bright enough.
I'll look this up.
Okay. So, with that, we are at the top of combat. That's where we left it off. We are in round 7, and Neris is up.
Alrighty.
The Harbinger is visible. You have,
Are you still hasted?
Yeah,
fuck, I'm trying to
6 more
remember.
turns.
This is,
Hunter's mark.
yes, you have your hunter's mark on him.
And one of
I
those
remember
I
this
think is
orange.
One,
Shab's-
one of them is Shab's like blood scourge thing or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Is Mark
Okay, so he's definitely marked,
His
and then
brand.
hunter's mark.
Brand.
Yeah.
There's Brandon.
Okay, so you are up, Neris.
Brandon,
You are over there.
Brandon.
There are currently these shadows that are like going up towards you and grabbing and pulling at you to hold you down. But you can still take your action. The only thing is that your movement's 0 and your attacks are at disadvantage.
Vessel homies.
You remind me. Is the fire? Is it actually fire or like magic fire in a way?
This
or?
is coming from Skip's sword that kind of glows with like this bright yellow, whitish, hot light. And then this one is from the fire that's actually coming down from Connor, who is currently lifted up in the air. And in his sunfire form with his hair is kind of like fire. His eyes are this bright orange. There's fire like pushing down from him like a jetpack almost.
It's not like dangerous though.
Yeah, but it doesn't like burn you.
So if I'm like use an arrow and kind of like put it into this magical fire and then it's the Harbinger. Is that a possibility?
You
at
can.
all, or?
It sure is, but you do remember seeing that he...
He's resistant to fire. Is your fire thing still
Oh, it is.
Not right now, he's not.
Oh, that's right. So you actually would be, because of the
I feel like
elemental
with
bait.
light damage
Yeah.
would, I don't know.
2d6, right?
Maybe.
Yep. Yeah, so you could definitely light one on fire if you want.
All right, cool. And is that within any sort of range too? Like at least Connor?
Connor's definitely close enough to where you could get it off Connor's. You wouldn't be able to light one off a Skip's sword just because it's like this bright yellow divine light.
Right.
This is as close as it's going to get for you. So yeah, you can do that. Go ahead and light an arrow and shoot it at him.
All right. 16, so 20, 28.
Definitely hits.
And then, alright. Can you get out of here, please? I need to see what you're projecting on here. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah.
Ander, you are on deck.
Oh, 1d8.
If I have a second one of those.
So if you lit the arrow on fire, does she get the 2d8 from Muldrex's?
Yeah, because I was just going to do like a...
Or 2d6, right?
Yeah, she'll get the extra 2d6. I'll say that that'll be the only additional damage. Like she's
And
like
then-
that's gonna be the fire damage for it.
The Harbinger's a fiend, right?
That's a good question.
Because I felt that was...
He is a fiend.
He is a fiend?
Yes.
Dope. So I get an extra 4. You have advantage on saving throws against the spells and abilities. Oh, okay. Oh! That's some,
Paste
that's
and all your
some
abilities.
stuff.
Yeah.
Wow!
That would have helped you.
That would have helped me so greatly. Okay.
No,
You wouldn't have 40 HP.
Study, you guys.
I
Well,
sure
you get,
need to.
You get 2d6 as well.
For the fire damage.
You also have to roll to hit.
I already...
She hit.
you did. Okay.
28.
Okay. Just making sure.
12,
Nice.
18,
Ashley decided to roll today.
Plus 10.
Oh, sorry, 27. Holy cow.
27.
Nice.
Okay. Good start.
All right.
Neris reaches back and kind of, as you're pulling back, these shadow arms are like grabbing up towards your elbow, like and trying to pull your arm down. You just like shake them off really quick, pull the bow back into the fire, and as you're pulling it forward, shoot it and let the arrow fly. It goes up over Skip's shoulder and slams into like the neck area of the Harbinger. You watch the flame kind of burst and look across his face. You can see the mouth is just kind of held together by like what looks like shadow, kind of dark energy. It doesn't look like there's an actual mouth there or teeth or anything, but it bursts across and he doesn't really make out a noise. He just reacts to the sudden burst of light in his face. And then Wraith.
Right. Okay, so he's just gonna try and get out of his tanglement. So,
Okay, so as an action, you're going to have to make a, let me make sure it's the correct save, a strength save.
Okay. 16. Oh, 19.
Okay,
Yeah, it would just be 19.
with whatever he's got, his plus.
Does he have a plus?
Is
Yeah,
it
plus
strength
3.
save? Is it strength save, not like athletic?
22.
Success, okay.
Plus his proficiency, I'm assuming, because he's a
What
dragon.
did you get?
So.
22. What?
Okay,
Oh, 19.
I might be better off staying on the ground.
so as you take, or as Wraith is standing there, these shadows are like grabbing, and he was flying up, and they originally started grasping at his leg, pulling him down, and kind of curled his wings in to where he was tucked down. At this point, he just kind of like roars and pushes the wings back. The shadows kind of burst around him. He almost like bellows it out, like there's like a smoke around him. He just pushes it all away, and then looks around, pissed off, ready to do whatever he must. So after that, he should have, he should still have his movement after he gets rid of it.
Movement.
So you can move him if you want to, or he can stay where he's at, but it was his action to remove
Yeah,
the
he's a little
restraint.
disoriented right now, so I'm gonna try and figure something out for him.
Okay, sounds good. Believe it or not, the Harbinger's going to take his legendary actions before Anders' turn.
Whoa!
What? Wait.
That happens.
Every time. Every time.
I'm gonna take my legendary counteraction.
Alright.
Let's see if this recharges,
I will leave it.
and it sure does.
His legendary counteractions. Sorry.
Whack. Hey.
Something recharged.
Well,
I'm 40.
he can't use it the same turn he recharges it.
Yeah,
That's how it
it's,
works.
it's part of the rule.
It's unfair if he does.
Hannibal, come tell the man. Whack.
Oh wait, I can't use it right now. Legendary actions.
Told you.
Can't use his turn that it recharges. Boom.
Too bad he goes right after him.
Okay, so he's just going to make 3 slash attacks. Who's right in front of him? We're going to go for
You forgot to make him teleport.
1
before
for
you did that.
Largus,
So you can beat
and
the shit out of
we'll do 2 for Zarbrax. So, the 1 against Largus is going to hit for sure.
You hasted, right?
Yeah.
So you have higher.
It's 19.
Yeah.
You be
Plus, I'm within 5 feet of Skip.
multiple potions at once. Is that how that?
So you're like 8 haste
So I'm
potions?
No.
Do I get
wanna-
plus 1 or plus 2
I
from
wanna-
Skip?
16.
You get
Drinking-
plus 1.
Wait,
Okay.
drinking 8 haste potions would
No,
kill
no,
you.
no, no. I want to give him my potion of fire giant strength.
No, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
That'll bring your strength up to 25.
Oh god, maniacal laugh. Alright,
While you're hasted.
2 slash attacks are going at you, Zarbrax.
That one lasts for an hour.
Do you remember if you attacked recklessly or not?
I'm gonna say there's a pretty high chance.
Alright, so these are at advantage.
How do they get this from?
Natural 20.
Well,
On
he
the
can
first
suck a cock.
And then
I should have
this
said
one
that.
is a 27. So natural 20 and a 27.
Skip is literally right
Skip's
behind.
right here.
What kind of damage? Slashing damage?
Yes, so it'll the first one will be straight, and then the second one's half.
Okay.
Can Skip use protection? It says within 5 feet of a friendly creature.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
with
and-
the shield?
Yeah.
Me and him are right next to each other.
I don't. It doesn't.
Oh, I mean, kinda.
I think
Yeah.
he has to be within 5 feet of the attacker.
I don't know. It just says.
If I'm remembering protection correctly, like you can use reaction to impose disadvantage on an attack against a target that you can see, and that'd be like he can see him, but he's just not close enough to actually like block anything with the shield. Like
Okay.
that's what the protection's for. Like you need
Oh.
a shield to do it. Okay, so the first one, that's straight damage, is going to be 25 points of slashing damage. That's straight, not halved. And then the second one, that's going to be halved. 28,
To 14.
half to 14. As he reaches down, this long, kind of dark, black, smoky claw slams into Largus's chest and actually carves through the metal. You can see blood kind of pooling out, but he still seems very hardy and determined to defeat the Harbinger. You can see blood and sweat dripping from him. He's holding the maul very strong and steady still. The slice that goes up his chest, you're expecting it to just floor him, but he just kind of like...
Why did he bring any of the other dwarfs? This guy's
Then,
a one-man army.
Esther, he does that slash. He just kind of reaches over and buries the claws into your back, and then with the second one slams it forward, and you're actually holding his hand physically, like with one hand, like you're holding the axe up, and you feel him trying to just jam the claw into your chest, but you just catch it and are trying your best. But then as he pulls it out very slowly, blood starts to just ooze from all of the holes where the claws are just buried into your chest.
That's rude.
Should have held his hand inside of.
After the legendary actions, Andrew, you are up.
Can I stand up while restrained?
Your speed is 0.
And you need half your, or is it half to stand up?
Yeah.
Alright. I guess I can just fail this check really quick. I'm gonna try and break the restraint.
Okay.
Don't you have one more?
Strength save.
I
If
do,
you're,
but
if you're close, go for it.
yeah.
I mean, it won't do. You know, you can't do anything else with it.
Use a hero die, my last one.
Okay.
Wait, are you by the healing spirit?
He is. That's that little pool looking
Oh,
thing.
okay, good. And you know it's 3d6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
20.
20.
Break free.
As you are thrashing about on the ground, you can see the arms are picking up and over. Your shoulder gets free of it, and then you feel it pull you back down, and then you push very hardly and get your arm behind you and stand up as fast as you possibly can before they sink you into the ground. So you can stand up. You're no longer restrained.
Can
That
I
is
use
your
my
action.
7 move speed to walk toward
Skip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's an action, though, right?
Correct, to break the restraint.
Potions or something?
Yeah, you might. Well, he's
I'm
down 10.
gonna put another. I think this is the last. I'm gonna use my last barnacle potion on the card.
Okay. All right.
What is it again? Extra d6?
No, it's just 5, like
Five
damage
damage.
in addition to whatever you roll.
That's probably better.
Okay. After that, the Harbinger's up. Just to be
do a
fair, I'm
thing.
gonna roll to recharge it again.
Oh, okay. Well,
Need a 6.
you don't have to.
It's not a 6. Okay.
We'll take a 3.
That's a
anyway.
3. Thanks.
All right.
I had no idea.
We're kind of far away.
So-
I
can
dots
see it.
were showing out.
What he's going to do
I was like, that's 6.
instead.
You said it's like 3. Cool.
I need Zarvarax, Moldrak,
Yep.
Chelonia
Oh boy.
to all make Constitution saves.
You guys got this.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Maybe not.
For Largus,
You have luck.
success.
Lucky feet.
Green succeeds.
Deep breath.
Do you think a 20 is safe?
I'm hoping it is.
You have hero dice.
I do. That's why I'm asking. Do you think it's safe?
So you can try this. If you want one.
No, it's okay. I'm just using the pencil for now.
20.
Okay, success.
20.
Sweet.
Success. Who rolled for... I rolled for them. An idiot. Okay, so the only person that you see it actually affect is Largus.
It would definitely.
Oh,
affect
what'd you
me.
get?
A natural one.
Okay, yeah, so it affects you too. And Chelonia. I forgot that there was one other person. I knew I was looking for somebody when I jumped up. You watch the Harbinger take his hands down beside him, and you watch this black energy just slam out towards you guys, towards your chest. Zarvrax, you take the blade up and slam it in front of you. You take the shield and smack it to the side. You watch Greem just duck behind his shield as this beam flies towards your chest. It slams into both Largus and Chelonia's chest, and you watch them almost like get picked up off the ground for a second before they come back down. You feel drained and weak. You lose 5 from your max HP. You also take 5 damage from where you currently are of necrotic damage. And you watch that energy that is sucked from you go into him.
Healed 5 HP.
From
Also did it to Largus.
This dude likes turtle soup.
That's okay. That's not enough.
He's gonna eat our turtle soup.
Okay. And he's going to, as a bonus action, attempt to move. Don't
He'll have to make a save. I don't know what the save is, but I know he has to make
I know
one.
he does. I don't know the DC.
Is it a teleport?
I think it's
or
a wisdom
move?
save, right?
I'm gonna have to know because the roll here is close.
It might be on his next page. Does he have like a spell thing? No,
I got a 16.
no, maybe it's not on there.
For some reason, I feel like it was
Well,
like
it would
an
just
18,
be-
but
Brand of Tethering. Branded target can't dash, make wisdom save when trying to teleport or plane shift. Wisdom save, so...
DC would just be 8 plus whatever his modifier, which I'm guessing is intelligence.
It's either intelligence or con.
I thought it was
probably
con and intelligence.
It's probably
Does it
not both.
say?
It's gonna be
That's
8 plus
cheap.
proficiency plus a stat.
Mine
I
is
don't see it
oh
anywhere on the
proficiency.
sheet.
This is why
8
everybody
plus-
should have to make a character from the fucking player's handbook, because I can just look it up. God.
Well, you can't look it up.
I
That's
think his
that
thing
is
is intelligence.
He has the, like, it's his second highest behind his deck, so I guess it's the intelligence.
okay.
Yeah,
So 8 plus.
9 plus 8, 17.
Okay, so it fails, and he takes
And
the
he
psychic
takes
damage.
4 d6.
46. Jesus.
46,
46
damage,
flat.
9 psychic.
9. Okay.
and he doesn't
I
teleport.
don't know if he gets hurt.
You watch the shadowy form of the Harbinger try to slink down and disappear into the shadows beneath him, but there's this blood that just like erupts on his form and causes him to like just get disoriented. As it does, he just kind of looks around and tries to find Shab, who he can't see currently. All right.
Snoozing.
After that, the Harbinger's
Got a
turn brings us
sniper.
to the lair actions.
Do we really need to do those? I think we're past all this.
Yeah, I think so too.
I feel like this guy's got too much shit, man. It's unfair.
Move to the bad roll
When
on
the DM
Larry
says,
and
"Ooh."
to us.
Bad layer action.
It's either really good for us or
Nothing
really bad for us.
Everybody's heals to full.
Even
He
Hammer.
spontaneously combusts.
Okay, so
I don't want that. I'm too close. Let me move a few feet, then you can.
how far is the light from Skip Sword?
It goes out 20 feet,
20 feet. Okay, so
but the daylight goes out 30 feet.
okay.
Yeah,
Mine's
it's enhanced,
15
right?
feet.
Okay.
And then
So
somebody cast one on my staff.
That's
the daylight.
Oh, okay.
Goes out.
Everyone should be fine.
To a
so
radius.
nobody is in the dark.
That was the
That was
plan.
our
Okay.
point.
Is Modrak
Well
fine?
done. Yeah, Moldrak's good because he's within 10 of Skip.
Okay, just make sure.
All right. Good for you guys, because anybody that's not in it just takes 30 points right
So this
away.
guy all the way in the corner who is already in
Oh,
pieces
you just hear-
just took 30 damage.
As he, at this point, has fallen off the wall from the shadows, just running at run.
Oh.
You had to say something.
Okay,
I'll
but
never get something like that ever
lucky
again.
you guys, the lair action doesn't do anything. And
Just disgusted
up
everyone,
now
that's
is
all.
Azrael, and then after that is Connor.
Alright. Azrael's going
Jim,
to.
you'll get please.
Yes.
It is 40 time.
You're good. I think you're good.
He is a sniper out.
Yes. Yes.
That's what
Okay, well then it says 0 out of 1, so I'm guessing he needs to reload. Do you know how that reload works?
It's just
So-
an action.
I think he reloaded last time. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he reloaded as his action last time.
Oh yeah, because you were like, you said something about him refusing his turn,
Oh,
but he used his turn to reload. So yes.
He's loaded.
No. He didn't. He used his turn to assemble the gun. Then
Yeah.
he shot, so he has to reload.
So he reloads.
Okay, good call.
What a
Oh
good
yeah,
turn.
because I was like, he just doesn't use his turn. He just
Yeah.
lays down.
Gotta figure this guy out. Leave him alone. It's hard. This guy's got a lot of shit going on. Yeah.
Okay,
In game in, you know. Get the story.
Connor, you're up after that.
Alright. Right. Let's see, what can I use?
Can you go grab the pizza and some plates, please?
Bring down here.
Yes, just put it like there. People can.
Do you want to move that?
Yeah, probably. But
Grease on the man.
Just fold it up and throw it in the garbage.
like that. I want to get this like hung up,
Is anyone behind here?
but it's a
Yes.
bitch drilling into brick.
Yeah. We need
It's
special
worse
drill
than. It's
bits.
literally worse than metal.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna use a.
You're on deck, sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a firebolt. So
Okay.
just throw that at him. 25 to hit,
25 hits.
and then that is 3d10. If I can find my d10.
Plus 2d6.
Yeah, plus 2d6.
From how long does that last?
A minute.
A minute. Okay.
I think. Let me make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a minute. It's 4th level.
23 for the firebolt.
Damage.
Yes.
Holy.
It's in the.
And
That's a
then-
cantrip, isn't it?
That's a.
That is a cantrip. and then 5 whip attacks.
Okay.
That's bad guy abuse.
Yeah, up to 1 minute.
Okay.
18 doesn't hit, right?
18 does not hit.
21.
21 does hit with
Okay.
the reduced AC from Azrael's brand.
Alright, so then I got 2 more left, so 2 have hit. And then 24, and that's another 18. So 3 hits.
You got it.
So that's 3.
3 hit.
3 defense, yeah.
Okay.
Oh. 14.
14
Yep,
damage.
so 38 damage in total.
Nice. Jeez. Okay. Connor floating up above. Where you are right now, too, just like at a quick glance, like the ceiling itself, because you're about 15 feet or so, like you can get up to that 10 feet, sorry. But being up about that high, probably only like a good 3 or 4 feet above you, you can see ceiling.
Okay, so there
the
is a
ceiling,
ceiling.
the ceiling is also very similar to the floor in the fact that it has
not gonna ask
just
how it
this, a huge rocky kind of terrain,
kind of
cavernous
ceiling?
type, and it's got a bunch of the kind of demonic and archaic symbols that are crudely drawn and like etched into the stone itself upon it,
Pull the book.
to the
Top
point where
left.
there's like barely any gaps in it, essentially.
Top left book.
There it is. It works.
How did she do it?
That is. No.
Okay.
You did it. Good job.
So, as you send the firebolt out, just being up there with the light, being able to see it, just so you know that there is a ceiling. You take the firebolt and sling it outward. It slams into the left side of his face once more, and then after it does that, these fiery kind of whips are giving light into the room and kind of going across shields, across like scales, to where you can see this bit of like a reflection from Wraith and from Skip, from everyone's weapons, where there's just this flurry of flaming whips that slam against the Harbinger's form. You can see him kind of just like reacting to it in the light. It seems he's shuddering away from that more than he is the actual damage that's physically happening to him. It's hurting him, but he seems to be more pissed off from the light.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do? Do you want to move at all? Are you good where you are?
No,
Damn.
I kind of am stationed where I'm at.
Okay. All right. After Connor, Zarvrax, you're up, and then Moldrak, you're on deck. Chelonia, you follow Moldrak.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
I think so.
What would you like to do?
Reaction is to talk, so we can talk and all.
Yeah, you can talk as much as you want. Even if it's on somebody else's turn, I'm cool with it. Like,
Can I tell him to grab the potion of Fire
Yeah.
Giant Strength?
yeah, I'm totally cool with
That'd
that.
be an action, right?
For you to grab it from him, it's part of your movement.
Part of my move?
Yes.
And then it would be a bonus action to drink it?
Correct.
Yes. And then you still have
Here,
two
take this.
actions.
Drink this potion.
Why is there a toe in it?
Just drink it. flavor.
All right, there's my bonus action.
So you-
Okay. As you take the potion and uncork it, it smells horrendous, but it does not bother you one bit. You slam it back, and you can feel the toe hit your tooth.
Oh.
And as it hits your tooth, you think to yourself, "Fuck, I probably have to drink that too." You slam that down, and you can feel the toe just kind of sliding down and you have to kind of take like a.
It's like a pill.
You didn't give a chew on the little chew
And
on
as
the toe?
almost instantaneously, your arms kind of swell up. You flex, and you almost feel like your arm is going to just like burst. You're squeezing the axe, and you feel like if you were to squeeze any harder, you would probably just snap it if it was a normal axe. Your hands squeezing on it, you can see veins coming up your arms, both sides of your neck at this point, and you can see inside of the veins in your neck, there's like electricity that's like kind of crackling on the inside of your body just from you being so energized and strong right now.
So you're at a +7 strength modifier.
So I have 25
Add 2
strength
to like everything you roll.
7. So that's a +2 to those, +2 to that, +2 to that,
+2 to damage.
+2 to that. Okay.
Let's see how this works.
Take your turn.
With my new bolstered body from the Strength of the Fire Giant potion, I will continue my flurry of attacks.
You would lose an attack if you use your bonus action to attack.
No, that's not how that works.
Alright, just making sure.
I get an additional action from
He's not
the haste potions. Yeah.
Just making sure.
And I have extra attack, and I would just use my normal action
Yeah,
as my
you're good.
attack.
I was just making sure.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. Wow. Okay.
If you're a halfling, you could reroll
I'm recklessly attacking.
If anybody wants any, did you grab paper plates? Yeah, if anybody wants any, that go nuts.
Shit, son. I'm not rolling well.
There's paper plates in the cupboard.
Those have just been sitting.
They've been there
I
for
wanna go
months.
back upstairs.
All right, that's fine. That's cool.
I can go back upstairs.
No, you're good.
See,
I'll
one
do
piece at a time.
You're good.
If that's what you want, I'll go back upstairs.
You could just take 3 plates.
Alright, so
Bet you won't. Bet
It
you
would
won't
be
go
preferred.
back upstairs.
All right, what did you get for all your attacks? I'm sorry.
He's rolling still. Got haste.
Alright. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay, then all 3 of my attacks hit. I got 23, a 25, and a 30.
All right. Nice.
Barely.
You're currently still under the effects of haste too, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Swapped it a few turns here.
8 plus 11, 19 plus 19 is 38, plus another 13 is 51 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
You know, when I made the Harbinger, I'm sitting there like, man, this might be too much, but it's definitely not.
I didn't zap him. I didn't zap him.
Oh yeah, you got it.
I can't zap him this turn.
51, right?
Yeah, 51 slashing damage total from all
Okay.
3 attacks.
Slamming,
The effect.
I only have 6 charges.
slamming up into the form of the Harbinger. The first one that buries itself, once you slam it in, you feel like it's actually stuck on something. You yank down and just pull yourself up into the air, like a good 5 or so feet to where you're up towards his head, and then just take boom, boom as you're coming down. And as you're coming down, it's like a slice and you're falling, and then it's another slice as you're falling. So there's these 2 huge gashes that you can see in the Harbinger's actual form where the shadow is kind of like breaking and kind of separating in some spots. But you can see it slowly starting to just kind of close itself in those places. Once you land and hit the ground, you are just full of both rage, energy, strength. Like you are definitely feeling the effects of everything.
You're on meth.
So,
Yeah, right.
so Minecraft rules, I get a bonus for falling while attacking?
Crit every time.
Exactly.
All right. So after Zarvarax, Moldrek, you are up.
Alright.
Then Shalonia.
That lasts an hour, right?
Yes.
Where's Hydia in relation to me?
Right next.
Can I reach her, like, without moving at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Where do you find all this music?
Tabletop audio. If you need royalty-free music for your RPGs, Tabletop audio.
Please sponsor us.
Please sponsor us.
Should have bought.
This one's called Witch Mountain.
Can I lift her up and move her behind me?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you.
I didn't like how he said that.
Would that mean she's leaving?
Does that?
Yes.
Okay. Can I?
Put her back.
Maybe not.
Grab her and back up, and he turns
Didn't take
around
my
and he
hand
just
off the piece. Chess rules.
Can I just move to interpose myself between the Harbinger and her then?
Yes.
Okay.
The thing that I'm gonna say, that's another guy. If you're trying to like, because she's not conscious and she's like a body on the ground, where she's not like if you interpose in between somebody that's actually conscious and they're just kind of like still close but in combat, but they're like letting you get in front to kind of take the blows and everything. For you, you're kind of like almost physically having to get in the way and get her out of the way.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say that he can take an attack of opportunity, but not against her. Like if he lands it, it's gonna be hitting you for like trying to slash out at her, getting out of the way.
Okay. Well then. I guess it would be an attack of opportunity either way, which is fine with me. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna interpose myself.
Okay.
So you can make that attack against me.
Yeah. Might not hit. I've got to hit a 21.
21 hits.
Okay.
Only at 19.
Is that? Oh, you don't have skips.
Nope.
Additional stuff.
It would
Okay.
only bring up to
So
20 anyway.
you take 26 points of slashing damage.
All right. I do. I block. And just kind of ignoring the attack, I'm going to, now that she's kind of out of the way, I'm going to use my my elemental mastery of water to heal her,
Okay.
and then I'm going to like physically like move her back.
Got it.
That she's probably closer to
This way or this way?
to Shalonia, towards the daylight.
Oh, okay.
Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay. It's gonna be 12 hit points she heals.
Okay. With the reduced max, that's like a quarter of her health.
All right. Well, that's my turn. Oh. I rolled a concentration check. 15.
15?
What was it 26 that I took?
Yeah, so you needed 13, so you're good. And the concentration is 4.
Elemental Bane.
Okay, I didn't realize it was concentration.
It is.
Cool. Alright. That might be what the orange thing is.
It's possible.
Yes, that's definitely what the orange thing
Okay.
is. The orange thing is the elemental bane.
All right.
The red one is the...
The blood right thing.
Yes.
I thought it was a hunter's mark.
It's yes.
Oh, it might
that's
be 100.
that's a hunter's mark.
I don't know.
I don't think there was a
He
thing.
can't. He can't do it because he's got the.
I swear he was Bane.
He's got like some sort of bind. I can't remember. If Shaw was here, he'd be able to tell me. But
He lost
I
it.
don't know if I remember
Was
there
it-
being a hunter's mark exactly though.
He was at one point.
He was, yeah, at one point he definitely was.
Oh,
Just
she
don't know if
might
she
have
did
lost
make-
concentration.
I think she might have when she did the spirit because that
Yeah.
thing is concentration.
Yeah.
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 So that's the
That's what that is. Yeah.
that's for Azrael's thing. That's for your thing.
So he's not
Everyone's
hunter's
on
mark.
mage.
But you can do that as a bonus action if you still have a spell slot for it.
Okay.
But this is also concentration. So if you do hunter's mark,
Yeah.
which is also
Oh,
concentration.
that's
That only
what it
has one
was.
more use
Yeah.
though. So
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So somebody use it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Moldrak, you interpose yourself. You go to throw the shield up, but he's too quick and kind of lashes back towards you.
Yeah.
as he slices backwards, you can see that he was literally just trying to like grasp out at her and pull her back. For being able to see that you push her back to the side. As you push her back, you just pretty much take a slash across your back as you're pulling water from the skin, and then you push it over her body. It heals a couple of the wounds that are there, and you see her chest go from not moving to a quick like. She looks up, and you guys kind of make eye contact for a moment before she gets ready to stand. After Moldrak, you're good, Moldrak, correct?
I'm gonna drink a superior healing potion, but I can just do that.
Chelonia, you are up.
Are those like wounds from Zarbrax's axe still?
They
open?
seem like they're there. It's almost like the shadow-like energy that he's using to make himself stronger is being broken down a little bit, to where there's like a little bit of a gap in some of those spots. Yeah.
Can I see anything in those, or no? Is it just darkness?
Make a perception check. I'll let you make a perception check.
Okay, so that would be a 21.
21. Okay.
I healed
No,
up.
do I
healed
add
up 31,
the-
Billy. I healed up 30.
Oh.
Do I add
damn.
wisdom and proficiency on that for a perception check?
No, you don't have a
Oh,
proficiency.
so yeah, okay. Yeah, so
So
21.
was fine.
I did.
Sorry, 21. Here.
Is this a whisper?
Uh-oh.
Is this a whisper? Well,
Thank you.
We don't have a sponsor, but if you want to sponsor us, hit us up.
Okay.
Follow for a chance to win our giveaway. We're going to be giving away a D&D book and a Hero Forge mini.
I might have to grab me a slice.
Banana peppers and pepperoni.
Awesome.
Sausage and green pepper.
I hooked you up, Jared, so
Here, I'll trade you.
I'm saying
You
never
grab
did
your
nothing
own.
for you.
Okay. They canceled my order from Grubhub, so I can Venmo you for the.
No, you don't have to do that. Go nuts, man. You guys are good. Okay. So, with your turn, Chelonia, you see the following,
Here, I'll get you a
and you can do whatever you wish with the
Plates are
information.
closer to you.
So,
I don't know.
my eyes
I'm
get
not sure.
my normally
Where the
tired
plates go?
eyes kind of
Under your pizza.
with.
I have the
all the
place.
It's okay. I wait. Everybody get your food real quick. You're good. So my normally tired-looking eyes kind of widen visibly, like
I'm good.
after I kind of, you can see me kind of peering into this shadow figure. So I'm not exactly sure how to explain what I'm seeing. So I'm gonna test the theory of what I saw by kind of just doing. I'm gonna do my 4 attacks and try to kind of aim right for those like openings in its
Okay.
body.
That's a
So
crit.
1 is a natural 20. That it does not hit.
Yeah.
And that is a. What am I throwing for?
Your little attack here, unarmed strike. Is it a hit bonus?
Yeah, it's a 23. So that
23 hits and the crit hits.
Yeah.
All right. So the last one, since it's the bonus action strike, right? Because you have like the 1, 2, 3, and then the
And
4th
one.
one is the bonus action.
Yeah.
So with the bonus action attacks, you don't add your dex to the damage. So it's just like straight dice for those.
All right.
But you do have the crit, so you can roll damage for that, double it, and then add your good stuff to that.
1d6.
I'll grab it in a second.
So that's a 10. You said double it and add, so that's
Yep,
28.
28.
And then I get 1 D. Oh, I rolled the wrong. That's okay. I'll take the 28. I'm not going to complain. I rolled a lower dice amount than I should have. Where's my D? And the last one is
Just straight dice.
4.
Okay. So, you take your hand and you guys watch, as Trelawney said, his eyes kind of widen. He focuses in on something. You can see him staring at the small gap where the Harbinger has kind of been carved into. And as he does, he takes his hand and buries one slam into it, and then takes his hand, kind of pushing it to the side, pulls this one underneath, slams his arm into it to where you can see it pretty much disappearing into the kind of shadowy form where the slit is. With all 4 attacks, you can see the 2 in the middle, like the first one slams and hits, and you watch the Harbinger kind of like writhe in pain, and then you watch as he goes for the second 2 swings, the Harbinger like smacks his hand to the side, and he takes and swings around and grabs the staff and then jams it back into the same spot, and you watch the Harbinger react once more with a kind of loud gasp. All right.
Should we aim for that spot?
I don't know how to answer that.
Just answer it.
I'm gonna. So, what I'll do? I still have my. I don't have my movement anymore because it's my bonus action.
You have your movement and stuff. You just don't have your action and bonus action.
So I'm gonna move.
If you move out of range of him, he's gonna smack you.
I'm not. I'm gonna kind of like. I'm circling.
Or actually, he can't because he used his reaction.
So I'm kind of circling over to this side,
Okay.
and I kind of just tap you on the shoulder and I point, and I'm trying to basically. You want to aim for his heart, what's inside.
Looking with my relatively high perception. Can I see what he's pointing at?
Yeah, with him pointing it out, in the midst of all of this crazy and darkness and anarchy, with this bright lit staff, he walks his way over to you after doing that, and then just kind of like slowly and gingerly gestures over to the slit in the Harbinger's form, where you can see now there is this very dark black energy at the core of it. Like you can see it's almost like the outside dark silhouette is kind of this grayish black color, where the inside's almost like an obsidian color to it. And there's like this, I don't want to say like a pillar, but there's almost just this core of energy that goes up his entire form that is sitting there.
Does it look like it's coming out of this sphere kind of thing, or?
No, it just looks like it's like the very core of him. It's just kind of sitting here. It's not like perfectly cylindrical. It's just this kind of little bit of a cyclone kind of movement or a spherical bit of energy, but there is something visibly there that you didn't notice before just because of the huge form on the outside, along with it already being dark in here. Once he walks over with the light, you can see it kind of shining into the wound that Zarbarak's just carved a hole into. And after watching him slam and hit into it and the Harbinger visibly kind of wreathing in pain from it, it seems like a good spot to aim for. We'll get to it when it comes up. After Chelonia, Skip is up.
Okay.
What kind of pizza do you want?
The square, and then a piece of cheese bread, please. Thank you. What you got, Skip?
I don't know. Where is he? He's right there.
Skip's
Well,
here,
gonna
Harbinger's here, so he's gonna have to kind of move that
He's
way.
gonna turn and move towards him.
All right.
He's gonna use his action to
Pizza's
do
so good.
without hesitation on Ander.
Okay.
Nice.
Kids.
I'm getting in there now.
In his face?
Yeah, right in the Harbinger's face.
Please don't. You already have very low total HP.
I do think am I at the last max right now?
Yeah.
What are you at?
No.
I haven't been
Oh yeah, I have 40
been
right
touched. Yeah, I mean, like, what's your max HP?
Well, max.
40.
Not. Oh,
Your
it's
max
reduced
HP?
to 40.
She's been affected by that thing like every single
now.
time.
Yeah. Would have been nice if
I
I
thought
actually,
I
like,
was
read
doing.
over
I thought
my
I was doing.
character sheet
I'm
a
at
little bit more.
67.
Well, she's supposed to have advantage, and she didn't know. So.
I guess he's just gonna, as a bonus action, just use Shield of Faith. I don't think he was focusing on anything, so
Okay.
yeah, he's just gonna cast
On
it.
himself?
Yeah. Can he use it on other people?
Make me the change.
I'm pretty sure. Wait, let me check. I might not be able to.
I think it's
But I
self.
think he
I
can.
think it might be self.
I could have swore he could cast it on other people.
I thought we ruled that he couldn't, but I don't remember exactly.
Shield of Faith. Yeah, around a creature of your choice.
Oh.
Within 60 feet.
Okay.
First level spell.
I'd just like to see how much AC he could get to every time he uses it.
Who looks like the most like
Can't really
injured
blame him,
dwarf right
probably
now that he
doesn't.
can see?
They're actually both pretty even, but Green seems a little bit more
You pointed the guy who
drained.
was in half and
Okay.
splattered on the wall. And so you just pointed at that.
He'll use-
Both of them have 35 health,
Okay.
besides Heidi, who has 12, obviously on the ground.
Okay.
Grimm's effective max HP is 40, and Largus's is 50. Heidi's is also 50.
Is Greem like up close and personal right now with the Harbinger? I can't really.
Yeah, he's right here. Grimm's here, Largus here, Heidi over there where you kind of set her to the side.
He'll use it on Greem. So he reaches his hand over and past, kind of next to the Harbinger, a beam of golden light goes out and shields over Greem.
Just dance.
Okay, I'm gonna put this gray ring around him.
Got it. I'll
Could you mute me real quick, too?
what?
Are you going upstairs?
Yeah.
You got me a root beer?
Sure.
If you guys want anything out of the fridge, too, you're more than welcome.
You're good.
Yeah, there's waters, root beers, body armors.
Can't have water though.
Thank you.
Anything but water, actually, weirdly enough.
Okay. Is Skip attacking? Or no, he did without hesitation and the Shield of Faith.
Yep.
Okay,
That's
got
his
it.
turn.
So, after Skip's turn, the dwarves are up. Heidi is up. Greem is actually going to leave combat and go over to her and give her 25 points of healing to finish out his lay on hands pool.
Oh no, the Harbinger used his reaction.
Mm-hmm. That's the only reason he ran over
Just
there.
start running into his combat and out just to fucking mess with it.
Do it for your whole movement.
Yeah.
5, 10, 20.
And Largus is going to just take his maul attack.
Largus.
It's 2 maul attacks. Fucking A. So the Harbinger takes this little bit of reaction to the slam into that side. Trelawney didn't bring the attention to it to Largus, but he just seems to be just swinging out at the form and almost seems to go hit it before the Harbinger takes and actually smacks Largus's maul to the side, causing him to miss both attacks. Largus goes over and picks it up, blood dripping from his chest. As he goes and leans over to pick it up, you can see that he's visibly, like, kind of just weak and fatigued, but it's just pushing through with adrenaline.
Well, I don't know if, I gave them each a potion. I don't know if any of you have used their potions, but they all have.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody
Heidi
was-
used hers.
Okay.
I don't think the other guy was allowed to.
The other two just
Yeah, one of them
really didn't have it.
Actually got
Jarby,
100 to 0.
One of them.
Jarby did not have a chance.
We're gonna have to pick up his pieces after that.
And Hyde used his. So Greem and Largus both had theirs. So Greem will actually drink his. And Largus will do the same because why not? If one of you will actually roll for me,
Yeah,
for
sure. I'll do it.
one for Largus and one for Greem.
Oh, here, I'll do the one first, and I can do the 2, 4, so 6, that's 7. 7 plus 8, 15, plus 5, 20, plus 8, 28 for the first one.
Okay, he's full.
4, that's pretty good. 4, 4, 3, 8, 11.
Yeah.
11 plus.
I've seen those.
You actually don't have to add up the second one because even just the 8 would have put him to
Okay.
max.
Yeah.
His health is just low.
Alright.
Actually, the 8 wouldn't have, but
It was like 30 or something.
yeah.
Do these
Okay.
paladins walk into the fight with like 70 max HP? 'Cause that's
75 each besides Heidi, who had
They also had a ton of healing.
55.
All their spells.
And then each of them had a 50 lay on hands
what level
pool.
are they?
It's not really like a level, they're just like a challenge
What are their
rating
parents'
type of
names?
deal.
I want to find them.
Okay,
They put their 10 years
so
get a pension.
after the dwarves,
Do they have any kids?
that's the top of combat going to Neris.
Alright. I want to try and break my bindings real quick.
Okay, make a strength save.
Yeah.
You got advantage.
A solid 9.
You're definitely not
Is
getting
this
out of it.
considered a saving throw from him?
Wait.
Yeah, so you have advantage.
Roll again.
Thank you. 10.
That did
It's
it.
better than a 9.
All right.
Now that okay, can Wraith like get me out of there or like dig me out?
That's interesting.
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a strength, just a strength save for Wraith.
All right. Yeah, he gets advantage too.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, 16, and then it was plus 3. 19.
Plus his proficiency.
Plus his proficiency.
Probably proficiency.
It's just, I don't think he would be, unless it says it on there. I know he is with Constitution. I don't know what the other one was.
Pretty cute.
My guess is either wisdom or strength.
Yeah.
It's a dexterous dragon.
Why is it?
Dragons be having different movement.
Actually,
I
astral
don't think
ones.
any of them.
He may also have the same saving throws that you have.
I think that's the case.
Yeah.
In which case,
Just
Is it actually
probably
Dex?
Wisdom and Dex.
plus 3.
Yeah, so he wouldn't have the plus
So
to the
19.
proficiency. So 19, with him reaching, he reaches a claw in and grabs like up towards your arm as you're reaching out towards him. Even with his large claw, he gently kind of grabs, and then once he has a good grip, kind of pulls as best he can, but then the shadows yank and pull you back to the same spot.
Can we? Well, I guess they know it failed now, but could she have used hero points for that?
Did you roll with advantage?
I don't think she rolled.
I only saw you roll once.
I did only roll once.
Roll again.
Gravy. Is that a 13 or 18? Okay, so
Just cheating and say it's an 18.
that's a 13.
Fuck.
That's a 13. I see no 18.
Okay.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, yeah.
There is no 18 on this, guys.
There's
20 sides.
There's actually nothing above a 13 on here. What the fuck? But with that, Wraith's unable to kind of help you out, and you can see him getting frustrated and like worried because these shadows are kind of grabbing up towards you.
That was pathetic.
Andrew, you're up. Happens sometimes.
Oh, good.
Should I tell them?
No.
What?
Of course not. I was just telling you so you knew.
I know. Okay.
What?
No.
It's not.
I'll
It's
tell
not
you after.
relevant.
I'll tell you
It's
after.
not
I'll tell you
relevant.
Oh, okay.
Let him take his turn, and then we'll spill it.
The target must save on a dexterity saving throw or be restrained. I'll do that one now.
You can't be restrained.
I don't want to play D&D anyway. This is my resignation. I'm gonna hit him 3 times.
Okay.
Flip them cards. Use that fire damage.
Your hands get a slight tremor. You're next to Taylor.
Louder.
That's
Never misses.
disadvantage from the
I know.
Never misses.
Still good though.
About that never missing thing. 20. I'm
20?
not using that disadvantage.
Miss.
20 misses.
Whoa.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, but
Zaxria's
it's to
thing
20. It's to 21.
Rip.
What about my thing?
What about his thing?
You notice how I didn't respond? 'Cause you don't have a thing.
Alright, I'm gonna use sharpshooter on the last 2.
The disadvantage one, or
No,
the first
well,
one was disadvantage.
yeah, that's
now
the
the
one.
last 2. Got it.
Really,
It helps me-
just gonna tremor real
Yeah.
quick, and then they're just fine.
It helps me a lot when you explain like what's going on.
Huh.
I like doing my own thing, you know what I mean?
I know you do.
Vibing over here.
There's a reason your max HP is only 70.
I think it's like 68.
This was a bad idea.
Oh,
Neither of them hit. Yeah. Yeah.
You feel weak. The first card that you throw is kind of half-hearted. As it goes over, it actually kind of explodes into this large net where the Harbinger turns around and slashes through it, just dissipating it into a blue mist. Excuse me. After you take the next 2 cards, you put them in one finger, toss both of them. He reaches over and just smacks his hand upward, also making those disappear into a blue mist.
Really good turn on me on there. I'm gonna go hide in the corner and cry.
You don't want to do that. You'll be
I
out of the
can't.
fight.
You know what? I couldn't even make it to a corner if I wanted to.
As he turns around and smacks his hand upwards, if this is what must save Zaxria, then it is doomed. And then it is his turn.
You're a hater.
Imagine not using your legendary actions before my turn. Imagine.
Can you use them after his own turn?
So, with that, He's going to recharge his ability. Need a 6.
Wrong. 4.
It's a 4. All right. So instead, he's just going to slash out.
He doesn't get what he wants, so he gets mad and rages it.
Lashing out. Problems at home, Harbinger?
We just needed a therapy session was all it was.
He's been in this dark.
It's pretty rough in here.
Okay, I'm going to need Constitution saves again. From Largus, Zarvrax, Skip, Moldrek, and Chelonia.
I like this not being included in the saves.
Same.
Largus fails.
Same. Except I was.
13.
It's a fail.
22.
Success.
20 for me, and
Success.
18 for Skip.
Success.
Okay.
That's everyone, right? Okay. So, again, Chelonia and Largus. The beam bursts out from his body as he opens his arms and body outward, slams into both Largus and Chelonia, and as it does, you watch those wounds that are on his body close up almost completely. You lose 5 to whatever your total HP is right now, and then 5 off of your max. So you're taking 5 damage essentially and losing 5 from the... Why am I... There it is. It's like I had everything organized and then I just added pizza to the mix and I'm just fumbled.
Yeah. That's usually what happens.
Me too.
Pizza be doing that.
Pizza be doing that. It's just like that there's a plate here and I'm like moving it. And... Okay.
Put it back out here.
Should have gave myself more room when I made this instead of you guys.
True.
Okay. As that occurs, it happens to both Largus and Chelonia. You watch the wound heal up a little bit. You can see the Harbinger is kind of still seems to be toying with you a little bit. He seems to not be... There's just something going on that is causing you to think that this is not it. That there is something else.
This guy just won't quit.
If he goes Super Saiyan,
The banter that he's kind of giving at you guys and like the words that he's saying, he definitely seems to be enjoying himself. Like just looking at him, he does not visibly seem distraught in any sort of way.
that makes 2 of us.
Yeah. All right. After
I'm
that,
about
the
to cry.
lair action.
We don't really need those.
Okay. Well,
These ones affect him though, right? Not us.
Yeah.
It's our lair. No.
He gets killed by his
There's
lair.
more of
gonna
us
need
than
everybody to make a Constitution save.
This
God, almost
comes
con
fucking
saves.
Everyone?
Mm-hmm.
You got this.
Did I actually save finally?
I hope so.
Fail. All 3 of the dwarves fail.
If he says this doesn't save, I'm done. Quit. I'll leave right now. I'll do it.
You said that last time.
Did I?
You said that you quit.
It was a
19.
fake quit.
19?
This is just
Success.
to get your boss. You're a
18
little
for
nervous.
Azrael,
Success.
22 for me.
Success.
22 for me, 21 for Skip.
Both success.
20.
Success. Zarvrax. Fail. There's
Binary sniper.
success and a fail. So for Wraith, both Wraith, Zarvrax, Largus, Scream, and Heidi,
Damn it, Largus.
your max HP is reduced by 10.
Whoa! I don't like
Was it always 10?
Yeah, it's been 10 this whole time.
You
No, I
watch
know that. I
as
hit by
the
4 times.
ground itself raises up a little bit, and as it does, there are these dark black tendrils that link up into your shoulders, your chest, your limbs, and just pull out from you. A little bit of blood kind of comes out as well, but as it does, it hits down into the floor and kind of disappears into a black mist below. And after the lair actions, Azrael's up. And then Connor, you're after that. Zarvax follows.
Alright. Well, he reloaded last turn, so he's gonna shoot this turn.
Alright.
So, that was 12 to hit. That's not gonna hit, so he misses.
A loud echoes throughout the room.
like some fancy like.
He got advantage because it's.
Oh, wait,
He
wait,
gets
wait, wait.
advantage because he
He's
didn't move.
blessed.
He also gets advantage because he didn't move.
Oh, he gets advantage too.
Yeah, he sets his speed to 0 to hone in and get advantage.
Where's my D4 here?
But who blesses me?
Yeah, because that might have gone away. With
Yeah, blessed be gone.
Did it?
Yeah, he's Shield of
blessed
Faith.
be
No
gone.
one says these things.
Sorry, I just
Oh,
thought
I was
about who
last year,
cast
I
it.
forgot.
It was probably me who cast it, so
Yeah.
that's gone. My bad.
He missed.
Okay.
He doesn't appear. Oh, no, he doesn't.
I don't
appear
know
on
where he
dice
keeps
screen
track
or
of his
anything in the
ammo
book.
either, so I don't know what kind of ammo
Keep
this guy's
using
got.
bullets.
Got unlimited now.
Just write how much you're using.
Yeah.
And then
One
she'd be like,
bullet.
you used 27 bullets? I had 6.
I think we had to go.
After Azrael takes his shot, the Harbinger kind of flips over in that direction, looking at him. His body kind of looms over Largus and looks in the direction where Azrael and him kind of lock eyes for a moment.
Cute.
Quit fighting it, damned one. Hand me the shard. Connor's turn.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's always Shab that has the fucking thing of crazy
I'm
enemy
gonna
boss ones.
do same thing I did last round. So I'm gonna shoot firebolt at him.
Okay.
That's gonna miss. And then I'm gonna throw 5 whip attacks at him. Well, those are 2 misses. This one's a 26 to hit. And then these 2,
Something D20s.
21 and a 30.
Both hit.
So 3 hits.
Make sure you do extra 2d6.
That is true.
Speaking of which, I
Is there
gotta-
anything left out here?
I gotta add another
Yeah, that's
dot.
everything.
Is there any like food left? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's
That's what we
this pizza, that pizza, and cheese bread.
can I get more of the sausage
14.
one?
Nah, there's no more of that.
14 damage.
Damn, you did that so swift. Did you used to work at a pizza place? That's crazy.
Cheese bread too, please, if there is some.
Yeah, I'm getting needy now.
Oh my. Look
Okay.
at him. He's different.
As
Troubles
the
pizza
firebolt
different.
flies out, you actually watch the Harbinger take his hand up and catch it into his palm and then squeeze and just envelop it in darkness, along with 2 of the whip attacks that come at him, trying to block those as well. The flame kind of dies out from this dark black smoke that's pushing outward, and you can see that he's kind of ramping up a little bit now. And then the 2 that kind of smack into him, he wreathes back from the damage, both damage and light. Thanks. Okay. Zarfrax, you are up, my friend. Moldjack, you're on deck.
Wreck that shit.
Need a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Lightning is a
Oh, that was a crack.
26.
crack and a half.
That was a
Takes-
crack. 5 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then I'm sending out 3 reckless attacks on the board.
All right.
Is he really a boy though?
That's a crit.
Jeez.
You didn't grab the crit dice though to re-roll it.
That's a hit for sure.
Get this fucking one in there, dude.
No.
You get that one in there, man.
It's
He's
not
got a
gonna do it for
system,
me
okay?
twice, okay?
It is gonna do.
Do you not
twice.
see the system that he has?
It sucks.
That's another crit.
Okay, it's a great system. I'm sorry for ever questioning the system.
Gary.
Alright.
Roll the lame one
This is
first.
a normal attack. Which is a 30, by the way.
Okay. Definitely hits.
Hasn't been sleeping.
That's,
That's
attack. The 30 is going to provide 17 damage. That's the normal
okay.
one.
17.
Yeah, 17.
Okay.
Do all the damage at once.
That's just one attack.
That's one crit.
That's one crit.
I'm about to do 80 damage with the one crit and then go.
I hope so.
Let me roll my next one.
I really hope so.
That's
That sucks, but that don't. Sheesh.
Holy shit. God, I hope this is over 100.
for the 2 crits, that's 61 damage.
Okay.
Plus
Double
the
it,
17,
right?
which is 78 total.
All
Plus
right.
the 5,
So in the.
that's 83. That's like half my potential.
All right. So with that, either do it.
Power level's over 9,000!
With that, you take the axe and slam it into the form, and as you slam it in, there's this spot inside of the kind of shadow exterior that you slam through, and as you do, it's almost like this little bit of a veil opens up, and you just smack into the same spot twice. With the second hit, there's like, and then this third one that you slam in, he kind of like, and you watch this burst of black energy kind of slam out from his side. After you slam the third one, and it kind of like bursts you back, there's a moment where you kind of pause. I need you to make a Constitution save.
Okay.
He's not allowed to hit him. That's unfair.
Got hero dice. He does.
Oh yeah, he does.
Okay, 21, success.
91.
You feel from both the Fire Giant Strength Potion, you raging, and a Haste Potion that your body is just like in this overdrive state, and it's still going fine, but you feel like it will continue to go fine, but there's also a little bit of an adverse effect that could possibly happen. But right now you feel okay. Like there's just like this moment where you're like, oh shit.
Okay, we got the tools to bring you back.
Like you almost get a little lightheaded.
Yeah,
You don't feel like you're gonna just like drop or anything, but you just get a little lightheaded. Your muscles kind of slow down for a second, and then you're just like, and then you just amp yourself back up after the explosion kind of happens in your face of the dark necrotic energy. And also, you're gonna have to make another save.
There, I didn't know what's happening.
After that explosion kind of occurs out from his side, everybody
Oh boy, not again.
pretty much from Ander.
I
So that's
see.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah,
Honestly, had to
25.
put me in
That's
there.
not good for skill.
Just needs to make a Constitution save.
Can you make an additional one?
Yes, because this is for
Do you
something
remember
separate.
how excited I was when I made the first Constitution save? And you're gonna do it to me again?
Yeah, so I think the only people that are safe are Neris, Wraith, and Connor.
And that's
And Azrael. I keep not seeing him for some reason.
he's just held out on the ground. And he's like, I'm fine.
What I need to do is put him this way. There we go. For Largus, success. Green, success. Success. Didn't roll under an 18.
Wait.
Success.
Like 18 is base from 18.
18, that's a fail.
Yeah, my base.
Natural 20 for me, 14 for Skip.
It's a fail for Skip.
I don't
You're not in the range. Chelonia.
I'm in the range.
Yes.
18.
Con save. Okay, that's also a fail.
Yeah, it's pretty
For those of you that failed, you are deafened for 1 round.
I don't need to hear anyway.
Raise your hand if you're deafened.
How did you hear that?
I want the record to show I didn't raise my hand. I might have been trying to
And
cheat
skip.
though. So
Skip shouldn't have been able to move because he's restrained, and that's my fault for seeing the
Okay,
thing
I
right on
didn't
him
know
and moving
that.
him anyways. I know,
Alright.
and I saw the thing anyways, so he's restrained where he is
Got
now.
it.
Okay.
Alright, sorry about that.
That's
Skip's
not.
so
I
strong,
literally
he's able to
grabbed
walk
his
away.
mini with the blue thing on it, so it's not your fault.
he
Not
takes
your
it off
fault.
and
I can't see
puts
that
it back
good
on
from
at his
over
new
here.
location.
Okay. That was the lair. No, that wasn't the lair action. That was Zarvarek's turn. That
Yes.
induced that effect. Yeah. After it explodes on his side, it appears
That's
that
P2.
there is this visible chunk on his right. This is your right, yes. Right side, where Zarvarex has slammed. No, it'd be his left because Zarvarex is swinging this way.
Yeah.
I'm thinking way too much. On his left side, there's this visible kind of carved wound where it seems like before you've hit into the form, the shadow energy kind of disperses on the exterior and then reforms itself pretty quickly. There's like thin kind of lines of like thread almost of this dark shadow energy that are slowly starting to try to pull this back together.
Phil, you make the story. You could have said like his kneecap, and we just have to go with it.
Dude doesn't have kneecaps.
Ghostly kneecaps.
He doesn't have kneecap.
Ethereal
After
kneecaps.
How do you
Zarvarex's
lose to somebody
turn,
without kneecaps?
he's going to
Not
use his
possible.
legendary actions.
No. I want to go.
Let me get-
When do we get legendary
Wait your
actions?
turn,
Huh?
sir.
If we
When you
survive,
sit over
make
here.
it to level
Yeah, that's
20
true.
And
Level 20 doesn't even give you a
become
legendary
an
act.
NPC instead of fucking
Some of our
player character.
every turn is a legendary.
That's more legendary.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but we get another turn if we get legendary actions. That's how it works.
That's called a surprise round.
Become a
So
fighter.
that-
Get action surge.
I wasn't
Okay,
sure.
he's going to use one of his legendary actions to try to vanish.
Make the save.
So I gotta make a save here. Fuck. 17?
No.
Imagine.
No.
I thought 17 was.
That is his
I thought
DC.
yeah, so it is.
Damn.
That's a yes. Then.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay.
Jerry trying to cheat. That's crazy.
He still takes damage though.
He does.
Wait, 17 makes it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But he still takes damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll the damage. Sweet.
Wow.
Oh, don't just take him off. Put him somewhere.
I did.
15.
Put him somewhere on the map.
15?
damage.
Holy
You
fuck.
see that square between me and Wraith?
Psychic damage.
Duluth, you see the
Not
square
half.
between me and Wraith? That's where he got.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
Wait, you're a little short.
Oh, sorry. 17.
17.
17 psychic.
Every hit point's gonna count.
He actually had 7 or 17.
Because if I fuck up a Constitution saving throw now, it's a bad time for me.
Okay, you watch the Harbinger in this sickly kind of grin right in front of Zarvrax and Moldrak just and then disappear into the dark. His red eyes are the last thing you see before he just becomes mist on the ground. Yes.
Is it like a magical effect where he vanishes, or can I take a reaction?
It's a magical effect,
Okay.
yeah. Where it's not like magic, but it's an ability.
Take
Yeah.
a reaction to swing.
Because I can't even do it.
Sure, you can swing the floor, you don't hit him though. Is he gone?
Smoke the floor. Smoke the fucking floor.
Shattered.
Don't let it walk away.
Does
Shattered.
an 18 hit the floor.
Yes, it actually does. I think that is the AC of stone.
Hell yeah.
Murder the floor.
No, the AC of stone is 17, so yes, you definitely hit the floor.
Yeah.
But
Say no. That was,
it's a magical floor.
that's
All right, so
Stone floor plus 2.
Zarvrax slams the axe down, and as you slam the axe down, you just hear.
Stone plus 2. Where from?
The fucking floor's talking
It
shit.
emanates through
Get
the
it
room.
again.
I need Neris, Connor, and Moldrak and Chelonia
10 feet in the air.
to make perception checks.
Oh, okay.
Very well.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't see it. My strength plus 5. 7. I still don't take shit. This stealth is a low roll.
Perception.
You roll a 1 and you still do overtime.
Can I use
That's the bare
insight?
minimum I do when I'm
Too
raging.
gnarly.
Can I use my insight instead?
No, it's perception. Insight's to like see if somebody's like lying or their intentions. Perception's like actually perceiving.
He's trying to know if this guy's lying about where he's at, dude. Come on.
Yeah. I'm over here. He lied. He's over there.
Right through his ass.
27.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
28 for both.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't sneak up on you, or he doesn't sneak up on you, but
Put him right between me and
I
Wraith.
was not surprised.
immediately after he slinks down, Zarvrax slams the axe into the ground, probably more than once, and he's a little distracted. You look around, you can see a little bit of a spark fly, and it doesn't catch your attention, but you can see over towards the back, moving along the ground this way, like you catch it on the outside of the light, appears to be this just moving, almost like a shark underwater type of deal. You can see it move a little bit, goes over to this way, and pops up near Neris. You kind of shout out and let her know as well, and she notices it also, kind of getting ready to get the bow out. Bursting from the darkness, the Harbinger comes up towards you and is going to take 2 slash attacks. Using the last 2 legendary actions
Rude
there.
guy.
First one.
You're rude guy.
How far is the light with your stuff?
15 feet.
I'm just trying to see if he's in the light.
Yes, you wanna.
Get
Oh,
blinded. Be blind.
no, he's not in the light.
Yeah, he is.
What? It's halved.
No, it's
No, it's
30 feet
half.
Oh, it's
normal.
okay. See, that's what I was going for. Thank you. Okay, so he is in it.
Playing this fight.
All right, so the first one to hit Neris at 18,
Hits.
and then the second one to hit Neris is a natural 1.
It was 30 feet.
Natural 1?
Yeah, so that one misses. So you take 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, what's the other? 28.
Massive damage.
Yeah, that's massive damage.
Wait, excuse
What's your
me,
max?
41.
Yeah, that is massive damage. You need to make a Constitution save.
Do I have advantage? I do.
You have hero dice.
You also have advantage.
And advantage.
You need to get, I believe it's a 15. Let me double check.
Got this?
I've never made the save for massive damage.
18.
Okay, so you're good.
Without any bonus.
Yeah, you're good. I just want to double check.
Or else you get the bad table.
Where do you have
It's
advantage?
not always bad.
Sometimes it's you
But
drop
7
to
out of 10
HP.
is bad.
90% of it is terrible.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, that
the
wasn't
10%'s okay.
I still get 20,
Where you return with
20
one.
damage.
Yep, you still take the 28 damage.
28?
Yes.
Shuffle.
This dude crazy.
I know.
Do you want a
Out of
job
his
working at a
mind.
pizza place? I got you.
As he bursts out from the shadow, he just slams his claw into Neris's chest and then yanks it outward. He goes to swing with the next one, but Wraith actually takes his tail and smacks the Harbinger backward, trying to defend you, and Wraith is actually trying to get in front of you as he sees blood kind of pouring from your chest. Wraith lets out this loud growl and roar out towards the Harbinger.
You should have a healing potion.
I do.
Okay.
Alright.
We good.
And then after the use of the legendary actions, Moldrek, you're up. And then Chelonia, you are on deck.
Bro, I forgot we got turns as how long that shit was.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move over to the Harbinger.
Okay.
On the same kind of side as.
I'm not letting him
Neris.
pass me.
Yeah, right there.
Triple.
Walk through.
I'm
I
gonna
had to use my entire
I'm
body
gonna
to
reach
triple.
back and give my hammer a squeeze and funnel some of that sunfire form fire onto my hammer and cast lava lash.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try and slam into that like open spot that's.
Take some super hot fire.
Yep, I'm trying.
Super hot.
First one is 32.
Hits.
Second one is 25.
Also hits.
Correct. So it's. Then he needs to make a Constitution save.
Boom, boom, boom. 21.
21.
I know. I couldn't work at a pizza place.
21's good. Though. He's not.
From what I've heard, it's terrible.
These guys out of the way. Okay. Call that the 14 points of bludgeoning and 12 points of fire for the first one. And then 9 plus 4, 13 points of bludgeoning and 11 points of fire for the second one.
Okay.
And that's my turn. I missed the. Or I used lava lash, so I spent one of the attacks.
Alright.
Just trying to smack it into that.
Once you slam the hammer into the core, you feel once it hits, now that it's kind of exposed and has done that burst, the first swing that you hit into it, there's this energy that kind of just like spins and slams out. And then the second hit that you do, it also spins and slams out, like this black, almost like spike of energy that flies outward. Unavoidable. It happens like in a flash.
Got it.
So from each one, you take 3 points of damage for a total of 6.
Got it.
It's necrotic.
All right.
But as you're hitting it, you can see the Harbinger is definitely feeling it.
Okay, so
Would you
that,
say
does that
he is-
seem to be like worse than when we were hitting him before?
Yes.
Okay.
It seems your best. I'll leave it up to you what you think it is.
Okay.
But he's reacting to it as
Got
of
it.
before, where it was just like you're hitting into the form
Just
and you're
like making
watching
a
it, and
joke
it
of
just
it?
looks
Okay.
You're actually watching this physical wincing in reaction to the actual slamming. When you hit the lava lash into there, it splashes onto like the core, but it seems like the dark shadowy exterior is like pulling it off of it, but it's still affecting him as a whole.
Okay. All right. That's my turn.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna yell out, "Everybody aim for the open spot!"
Chelonia, you're up.
Right. This dark orb that I picked up from his minion that he summoned earlier,
Uh-huh.
would I know generally what that is? Does it have anything to do with this fiend's soul?
It doesn't see. It may be to the one that you killed. Yes, you're very intrigued by it. You're not 100% sure what it is or what it does, but you think it's probably something for a different time to like investigate further and like actually look at.
So it has no bearing on him.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. So I'm going to use some of my movement, and as Zarvarax has slammed his axe into the ground, I'm going to step on it and pull him down, and I'm deaf. So this is what's I'm gonna yell at you. Aim for his soul, and I pull out this orb that I picked up earlier from the other minion, and I point to where you hit him before. Like I'm trying to explain to you, like, hey, like go through the flesh, hit the back.
Why are you yelling?
You just see his mouth move,
and I'm just like, and then you just see me turn around and just slowly walk away. I'm going to use the rest of my movement and my light source to come back this way. Hold on, I got 1, 2, 3.
It's 30 feet out, so it should still cover.
Yeah, yeah. And then I'm going to go for that open wound on his side. I'm going to try to be a little bit more precise. I'm actually going to feel if there's anything I can grab as I'm kind of like going in. Okay. So that is 2 misses and 1 hit.
Okay.
And that's 1d8.
I'm gonna have to kill the Harbinger.
Yikes.
Give me. I know you just,
1d8. Go for it. Strength. So I do 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. Once you slam into the form with the first one and try to grab it, there's just this force upon it that pushes your hand off. It doesn't seem like there's anything really to like grasp.
Okay.
Maybe at some point, but right now it just seems like it's still very strong and like pushing a bunch of energy. You take the second one and go to slam that, but at this point he's noticed the that everyone sees that and is going for it. Takes his hand and kind of smacks it to the side, and as he smacks this one, you just kind of take your elbow back and jam it into the spot, and then missing with that one too, just it not being deep enough. All you do is lean forward, grab the staff, and then bring it to the other side to where he can't see it, and it's very subtle. As that slams into there, you feel something slam against like the back of your neck from this like dark kind of necrotic spike that flies off from you damaging it, so you take 3 damage from that. But when you slam it into there, you actually hear him behind you just kind of...
This isn't the sword situation where we're just doing something we're not supposed to and it keeps hurting us.
So,
I don't think so.
since I yelled, am I safe to assume that pretty much everybody in the room heard what I said?
Oh,
except for the other deafened people.
I wasn't
Yeah.
in the room
The
at
only
moment,
ones who
so-
didn't hear you was Andrew and Skip, but everybody else seems to have
Did I
heard you
hear-
yell.
Did I hear Moldrak say it? What did
Yeah, you were not deafened previous, so
no, I
yes.
was. I don't think I was deafened for that too.
Oh, yeah, you would have been
I'm just-
because it hit, yeah, so you didn't hear
How long
anything.
have I been deafened?
It's just around,
I feel
so
like
the
I've
start of
been
your
deafened
next turn.
for years, man.
On your next turn, it'll be.
After Chelonia, Skip is up, and then the dwarves, and then top of combat to
It's
Nearest.
the longest round of D&D I've ever
Skip up
experienced.
now.
Yes.
Let me see what he has. He's just gonna try to break the
That's a cool D10.
restraints. Is it strength or constitution?
I don't need
To break the restraint is strength.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to waste a bunch of hero dice, but he rolled a 3. It might be. No, it's not worth it. He's not even proficient, so it would be a 5.
Take an 8. That's kind of cool. I'll roll 4s.
Okay.
He tried to break up, and he
Yeah.
Just giving
Yeah.
me these?
That's,
So
These are
anything for,
wild.
or you have the Shield of Faith up, and
yeah.
he can't take potions, so.
Um,
The dwarves. Nearest, you're up after.
Where's your potion? Otherwise he'll die. I only have 1 revive. I've got to use it sparingly.
What happened to my music?
Thank you.
Well, 1 revive today.
Come on. I don't know why it stopped playing. How long has it been off?
I feel like it was playing when I went upstairs.
All right.
I think it was
Dwarfs.
ended as I was walking in.
I feel like it just stopped.
Yeah.
Largus is going to go over.
Largus, please don't. Some of the dwarves have.
Heal Heidi
At least one.
to her
At least one's
max.
gonna make it out.
Yes, that's what we like to see.
Heidi's at 40.
Perfect.
Oh no. He's doomed.
Largus has 20 left in his pool. Dream used his to heal himself.
Born doomed.
Yeah, he's just born doomed.
Heidi takes and stands up.
This might be a grim question, but what if we borrowed the Smush guy's hand?
Quit asking questions. I'm not allowed to ask questions anymore.
So fucked up. Heidi takes the book,
Find the answer. That's my
touches the morning star to it, lifts it back, and then throws it forward at the Harbinger, where this bolt of bright energy slams over in his direction.
guiding bolt?
Yes, you guessed right.
Widow or a bolt?
Ding, ding, ding.
She's
I'm
gonna do
ready
it.
for combat.
She's gonna do it at second
Real
level
life combat.
and close out her spell slots.
Are you going to use
She
throwing cards?
really can't heal anybody with these
Anybody
low
trying to LARP
total
outside?
maxes.
Give me up.
I used that LARP weapon.
46 increases by
I'll get a
1d6,
full one.
so 5d6, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Not wearing a fursuit.
5. Ranged attack.
Let me.
It's gonna hit.
46.
Second one.
16. It's only 16.
I think if we actually did that, it would
But
be
next
the very
attack
next
on
thing
has
of it.
advantage.
Correct. Remember that for me. 16.
Not me.
I believe it.
The bolt slams across and hits him in his back shoulder. It definitely seems to hurt. He reacts more to the light than anything once more as it shines brightly across him. You can see that up on his top kind of shoulder area, there's just this glowing light that he's just kind of shuddering away and has his hand up now and his other claw right to his left side as he's blocking the light that's just gleaming on his shoulder. All right. After that, top of combat, Neris, and then Ander.
Smash like.
We are in round 9.
If you attack him, but you miss the attack, does the advantage go away?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Next attack against.
Next attack roll made against target.
No, okay, so I guess it maybe.
I'm gonna take one of my superior healing potions so I don't die.
Okay.
And then, how much is that? Superior?
88 plus 8.
84 plus 8.
84 plus 8.
84.
I wish it was 88.
Need some
It would be easier.
How many?
You're a LARPer, dude?
kinda like-
8.
Why are you all shirtless?
6.
They were homies.
Experience.
Let's chill out.
Little dice.
Yeah.
Don't ask questions you want the answer to.
Yeah.
So definitely we're homies.
That's what we're doing if we LARP.
Too homosexual to LARP. Always gets weird.
We'll bite Steve.
17. And then plus 8.
Yes.
Main 3.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'd like to do face step. Is that possible? Since
Well,
I'm-
if you take the potion, you can either take it as an action or a bonus action. So if you wanted to take an action to drink the potion and then bonus action to face
Yeah.
step, you're more than welcome to.
Okay,
Yes.
I'd like to do that. And since I can teleport 30 feet, is it possible to like teleport onto Ray?
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's cool as hell.
Aren't you still restrained though?
Well, not anymore. I can teleport.
She can still.
Movement speed is
Her movement speed's 0, but
What
she
is
can
yours?
teleport.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't you just like vanish out of the grasp of whatever this is?
So then she's
Or
not
does it still
restrained
just hang
anymore?
out?
Hugging her real
It's
tight.
it's still just like an effect on her. That is a very good point, but she still has a restrained condition. And yeah.
Okay.
It's a bad call, but
Can Ray
Relax.
detect? Or like, did he understand? Oh, forgive me for what your name was.
Chelonia.
Chelonia. Can he see what Chelonia was talking about?
Yes.
Okay. So I'd like to go, like do a devastating attack focused on that
Okay.
for probably a bite because I don't want it to be a cone or anything. So devastating bite it would be.
5d12.
I mean, honestly, if you want to,
how many?
it's up to you if you'd
5d12.
rather roll an attack or have him make a save.
Is this
But
like
you
a
could
one
do a cone
per
that's not going to
combat
hit
or
anybody else.
Oh, it's not? Okay,
Yeah,
then I'm gonna
so-
do Drake's Breath so I don't lose all my my essence of this here.
Okay.
So 66 instead.
I'm going to make the save.
Ashley says so many things and I have no fucking clue what's going on.
At least she knows, though,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're good.
But, like, with
That's going to
everybody
be a
else, I'm
7.
like, yeah. It's just like,
But he's going to use a legendary resistance.
How many was that?
So it's still just half damage?
That was his second or third. I think
Legendary
third.
Number
resistance
2.
he's using.
Just
Because
second.
he used one on me
Yeah.
when I tried to.
And then this is the second. He didn't use it for anything
Yeah,
else.
damage on saving.
You should have used it on the fucking.
I had it
flight.
marked here. I only had one mark, so.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't remember a second resistance.
No, because he can't. He can't
What
be,
are we
like,
trying to figure
stunned
out?
or anything, so-
Well, I have advantage on saving throws and against spells and abilities for like a greater favor to enemy.
His legendary
He can't be
resistance, like,
restrained.
just
It's
It just succeeds.
stationary,
It just
succeeds.
succeeds.
He just succeeds.
He chooses to
But
succeed.
you still deal
half the damage.
I don't know that it might work.
So it's just like making the save. You just get to choose it.
hang on to my 4th level spell though.
So you're just doing the
Yeah,
Drake's
in case I
Breath
need to
without
cast
the
it again.
devastating attack?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Shot in the dark.
Yeah.
Well, since it's not gonna hit devastating attack, maybe
He did start making everybody immune to
6,
stun once we
12.
held person like the last
Pretty
three
good
people
fucking
last
roll.
campaign.
You got to just
21?
the thing up.
Have to 11.
Being in that
And then you gotta
side,
roll
just
to return
stun,
every
just
turn.
fuck
I
your
do.
shit.
I'll do that now.
I think you have to wait till next turn.
Like, well, I do nothing.
This is
Okay.
a human in a bar. He's still
As
moving
you
outside.
kind of disappear into that mist on Wraith's back, you hear the Harbinger, "You can't hide from me, elf." Wraith just breathes right into his face. This ice kind of slams and goes up into his chest. You can see it slam into the side, and he kind of breathes a little bit, and then moves his arm to the side, and you watch all of the ice that's just kind of fractaled and stuck into his side get pushed off and break off and melt away as it disappears, and then he just kind of focuses this way.
Oh, I have another question too.
Yes.
So with the face stuff, one creature within 5 feet must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be frightened until the end of my next turn.
Okay. I think he may be immune to being frightened,
Okay.
but
He's
I'm
pretty
gonna
scary
check.
himself,
Is that an
just in
action
case.
thing?
That's part of the
Check.
face step.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
immune.
when she.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Fucking winch him.
Yeah, he is immune to being frightened though, but good thing you brought it up. See, you know stuff.
Oh, thank you.
All right. But Neris disappears.
25.
All that good stuff happens.
Say it.
I'm really tempted to, but I think it serves me better to do it deeper in the combat. So, Andrew, you're up.
Use my last gambling point.
Okay.
Gamble.
Reroll damage for your next attack and hit.
Lessons.
I'm trying to do damage.
I just get to reroll my damage side. On the
And then if they match up, it adds it together. Gotcha.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Sorry, dude, it's all the
Double
potions.
sixes.
Ace of clubs.
Double
Oh
sixes.
shit.
Legit.
The one automatically hits.
On a hit, deal 1d8 bludgeoning damage also.
It's actually 2d8 because I'm higher than level 10 now. And then the other two are strength.
Then you have the fire.
Hey,
So, here's my quick question. Read the gambling point effect again, please.
Reroll damage for your next
Wait.
attack if you hit.
So I reroll
Is he
all.
still-
Reroll all of it, yes.
Because that was a cone attack. Is he still guiding bolted?
Yes.
You have advantage.
Do you have to re-roll the damage, or can you? Is it a choice?
You just kind of like
can't.
re-roll it, like it's almost like you have. So say he rolls like 2 and 5, and then also next to it just roll again.
Oh.
It's
And
like
then if they-
advantage on your roll.
Exactly.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but it's like a range.
Let me get some of that.
We'll see if it hits before I start getting all the dice.
2 14s.
Right.
27. That's how numbers work.
Nice.
I should have sharpshooter. It doesn't matter.
I should have sharpshooter.
Sharp shot.
Sure.
I say.
Make sure none of the d6s.
Yes, eh?
That was a healing potion, right?
No, that's the. that's just the first roll. I gotta re-roll it now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, the fire
I
damage
got
stuff too.
I got 3 d8, 2 d6, and a d10.
Yeah.
Then re-roll it, and then whatever's higher
Yeah.
you take. Yeah.
Heck
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Checks out.
I like it.
Where the fuck's my d10s at? They're all too tiny. And
D10s look like D8s.
2d6.
I got some fancy looking details.
When they're small enough, they're all basically the same shape.
Right.
I'll try a new D12.
Let me see it.
This is.
Weird.
That's pretty good.
All right, I'll try it once.
Then we'll see how it goes.
Just don't be surprised if your die gets chucked across the room.
I'll try to get I'll have to use it as a D6.
Do I have to split up the fire damage or no? Because
No,
okay.
you don't have to split any of it up.
Not immune right now.
Wait, fire damage? Did you do the 2d6 for that?
Yeah, that's what he got to re-roll that too, because it was just the damage all over. Some of them had to have added up.
44.
Holy.
Only one of the d6s. Still good.
So that
And then my
20, that 27 was to hit then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then my other 2 attacks.
Definitely marked that as damage. Just add that right back.
I didn't even tell you. How do I do damage without telling you how to the hit?
I know, but you
But you
just
normally just
shout
throw out
numbers
numbers.
at me, man.
The first number.
You'll be like
hit.
7,
Second number.
42?
Damage.
16.
These are 2 hit.
Okay, thank
One's a
you.
natural 20.
That's a
The other
crit.
one's a 21.
Nice,
I'm
both
glad
hit.
you told me it's a crit.
Both hit.
Just rolling 2 dice, kind of lame.
Yeah.
Imagine.
That sucks.
Yeah.
16, 24, sounds good.
31.
4 more.
First attack. Or second attack. And then.
Damage, right?
Oh wait, I forgot to do my extra d4. And then an extra 8 on top of that. Insane turn. Absolutely insane. 20 damage.
Damn,
The last
man.
one.
Okay, so you did 39, 59,
Where is he? I'm
73.
good.
We're
Gotta
almost
run to
hanging with
that,
the big dog.
run as far away that way as possible.
But stay in the light.
Yeah, towards that light.
Wait,
I'm
that's
assuming this light is probably gone.
No, that's
daylight.
daylight.
No. Is it?
No.
No, it's light. It lasts for an hour, right?
That's the light spell.
Oh, not daylight. Daylight's on your staff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can somebody move me 25 squares?
Okay, you did more than that.
Towards the light?
You mean 5 squares?
He did 44,
5 squares. Yeah,
Yeah,
25
44,
feet, 5
then
And then
39,
20,
and then 20. So 44 and 20, 66, then the 39, 66 and
you did more
39.
than me.
100.
It's 105.
5.
Yeah,
That was a turn.
105.
That was a turn.
That's sick.
Congrats.
Ander takes the first card that he throws. The fire licks behind it. As it slams into the core of the Harbinger, he lets out this guttural kind of... And then he reaches up with his arms. You take both cards and just jump forward. You're not like super far away from him, but close enough to where you have to like jump and throw your body into it. And it's like a split second in the air that both of the cards just slam into the side of the Harbinger. You watch this big burst of black energy come out from that hole. You just take the shield and like duck out of the way of it from it bursting through. And then you just look back and see Ander pretty much like in a push-up position, getting himself up off the ground from throwing the last two cards extremely hard at the Harbinger.
Does that mean that I could only move 2 squares instead?
No, it does
Okay,
not.
cool.
Shit.
Yeah.
Echo, you backflipped up into that last square. Yeah.
What the hell is going on here?
Oh.
He died. That's the thing.
Yeah,
think
the
I
music ends, he dies.
I
That's
think
cool.
pretty sure
He
I
didn't
killed
say
him.
those words.
Pretty sure I killed him.
Same, I'm pretty sure you killed him too.
As you slam the cards into his body, and he rears back and... The culling is inevitable. You will be corpses while your world is consumed by darkness.
Okay, now he's low.
The Harbinger's up.
He's low.
Yeah, they always when they start talking like that, when they start telling you it's doomed anyway, even if you know he's fucked.
When he starts talking shit.
I'm not dead yet, but I will be soon. But you're still gonna lose.
It's still
Recharge
over.
the ability.
You don't have to kill me.
What is it?
One.
He might quit after.
I don't know what that ability is. But
All right.
Raise the white flag.
Instead, he's gonna have to make a wisdom save because he's gonna try to move away.
not again.
19.
It makes it
Still takes 4d6 psychic damage.
46.
46. That's how much.
Not very good.
Yeah, worse. Could be worse.
13.
13.
Average.
Not 46, but up there.
Still was 46.
I guess.
I also don't know how long that lasts. I think it lasts until he like dispels.
If
the
you're
effect.
thinking whether or not you should kill me, I can't do that again. That's how I'm just gonna throw
like, that's all I got.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, God.
Like, hey, don't come over. I can't do that. That was a one-time thing.
Never again.
Don't come
Actually,
over
not
here.
possible.
You want? I'll leave right now. Call it even. I'm out.
Oh no. What is that over there?
The dwarfs!
All 3 of them.
They're all dead.
Why do we put all 3 of the dwarfs next to each other?
That one's
I
definitely
did that.
Can I call out? Well, I guess I don't know if I would know if this is happening, but I'm facing that way.
He is like in the dark
Okay.
because there's no light over here. There is from Skip, but he's like in the back of it because it's 10, 20.
Daylight's
Well, yeah, 5,
30
10,
from
15,
that
20. Yeah, he's like right on the edge of it. So, I mean, I'll let you make a perception check.
You don't have to. I mean,
He's like right there, so I'm going to say it's probably like
What about me?
indistinguishable.
I'm looking right at him.
I'm looking right there.
well, I wanted to say something to him.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Sarvesh, go ahead and make a perception check.
It's okay.
Only you. Not, you don't. What he was about to say doesn't matter anymore. I just really gave it to you.
14.
14. Okay. You do not notice him. What you do notice is a blur.
All the dwarves are gone.
Oh God. Please no.
It'd be real lame to kill all 3 dwarfs right here.
Yeah, honestly.
Big lane.
For some reason, I feel like this dude's gonna kill the dwarfs and then leave, and I'm gonna be.
I don't think he can. I think he has to defend the portal.
He's gonna use the portal.
Jesus.
Huh?
Use the portal.
The big runs. You've never ran before.
Okay.
Billy told told me this session was gonna be 3 hours. I thought like we were gonna kill him and then we were gonna be role playing for 2 hours. Now we're gonna be fine.
So we just got to keep going.
Yep.
As the Harbinger is bamfing away from where you are, my God,
If you ignore it, it's not there.
Zarbrax, you watch, just frantically kind of looking around trying to find him. You heard him back here, you kind of turn that way quickly, and then you turn back around along with Skip, who's like trying to fight this restraint that's upon him. Flying over in your direction into the center of the room is the corpse of Greem.
What the fuck?
You can see that he has this huge slash in his neck that is just gushing blood from it that splashes across the left side of your body. As the corpse, you see him standing here, and you just watch this one claw rake into him and throw him back. And then he just kind of bounces off the ground. Another claw reaches down after your attention's brought in that direction, pretty much to anybody who's really looking for it, to a claw slamming down into the back of Heidi and kind of pushing her down, but she just stands up barely as blood's pouring from now the front and back of her body. She's holding up at it, has dropped the book, and is only holding the Morning Star at this point. That is the Harbinger's turn. Actually, no, it's not, because he has one more slash attack.
Did I see this dwarf get yeeted across
He can
the
teleport and
Yes.
do 3 attacks?
Yes.
Can I call out after that then?
Yes.
Alright, I'm just gonna yell out into the room. Oi, Harbinger! You keep killing these dwarfs, you'll never see your precious weapon shard. I'm the only one who knows where it is.
At that point, he just, give it to me and you'll be spared.
Never.
Your choice, then.
I can see him now, right?
Yes. You can see the claws like coming out of the dark, and then the second one, or the second one that slams Heidi in, like into her back and draws back, as she's going to stand up. He just reaches his head into the light very slightly as she's kind of like whimpering and holding herself up, dropping the book, and only has the Morning Star. Looks over towards Moldrak and then slams the claws into her back, pushing her to the ground. Kind of slides her across the ground a little bit too.
There's one.
And then he slinks back into the dark. You know where he is. You're sure he hasn't moved or anything, but you know his general direction. The lair action. Everybody needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Should I half or drop my HP by 10 already?
This fails.
That's luck.
Is it the 10 HP one?
It always is.
Chelonia, what'd you get?
19.
Success. No. Yes, success.
23 for me.
Success.
20 and
Success.
19.
And a
12
success.
For, 12 for Azrael.
Fail for Azrael. His hit point maximum is reduced by 10. Ander.
I'll just write it now.
Okay. Zarbrax.
Fail.
I know, without hesitation's only HP.
Success.
Can Skip use without hesitation on that?
Ooh.
That's because I was thinking about that. It's like kind of an HP thing, but it's not directly.
I would say yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Alright, Ander, Skip's gonna take that for you.
So
Skips
Reduced by 10.
reduces his maximum
Got
by
it.
10. Yeah, that's definitely feasible.
Okay.
Can you transfer that? No, I mean, can he transfer the without hesitation?
To other people?
Yeah.
As an action, yes. But he's got.
Because somebody
It's,
has 30 max HP right now.
I think that Paladin channel divinities they can do, like, just all willy-nilly as long as they
Did you succeed?
use whatever stipulation is
Oh,
behind it.
we only get a certain amount of channel divinities per day.
I think it's like 2 or 2.
Maybe. You'd have to look into it. I'm not 100% sure.
That's the
2
first one you
seems
use,
right, though.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
at like level 5 you get a second one.
Yeah. Because I know that. Yeah. I'd just check. Okay.
Looking on D&D Beyond.
After the lair actions, the Harbinger is going to use his legendary action.
Oh, wait. After I attacked him, he used his legendary action the last round.
But Ander just went,
Okay,
and then his
so
turn
now-
came up, so they come back.
I'm just,
Ander, you're not deafened anymore.
I just want to make sure this guy is
Nobody's deafened anymore, right?
Once your
turns.
turn comes around. The only reason it stays is because you have advantage
Well,
against
yeah, every
attacks
time the
against you.
Harbinger's turn comes up, the
I'm pretty
attack
sure.
reset.
No, you just can't hear.
No,
All right. So he's
Surround,
going
yeah.
to
His round resets every time.
vanish
Top of it, on top of it.
Oh, okay.
and appear back here. Into
Wait,
the
he
light.
teleported?
Yes.
Oh, he's got to make a thing.
Oh yeah.
Dude, don't start moving him without making the thing, man. What's going on here?
Make the
Billy thought he was slick.
I forgot. Okay.
It's a lot to keep track.
Here's where he told us that he made it anyway, and then we're just giving him shit for no reason.
15.
Nope.
Go back to where you were.
This man
so
alone.
Well, 9 damage.
That wasn't to Billy, that was the Harbinger.
Okay.
You just started
Sorry.
Burns the legendary action to do that, and then he's just gonna.
Oh. Why? In the same line there, would I have to make a concentration check on Shield of Faith for that? Because I am taking some.
No, it's kind of weird.
He was at his max. Well, he wasn't at max, but he was reduced below what he had.
Yeah, I just say only for damage.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, when you actually read the concentration check thing, it's just like when you take like damage.
Okay.
That's a kind of like conditional type of.
Isn't the idea like you get hit and you're like,
Yeah, you
like,
get.
stop thinking about
Yes,
it,
right.
like, you're like,
Okay. Alright. That makes sense.
Thank you for bringing it up, though.
Yeah.
So instead, he's just gonna hit Largus here.
Poor guy. He's toast.
Probably.
can you let him teleport? Or is it,
Whenever he tries.
this dude different though.
Did you give him the
never
damage?
mind, he's dead.
Yeah, they're all
I was gonna say the dwarf's different, but he's not making it.
Did you do the damage to the Harbinger? Okay.
I don't think what's her name is dead though. He didn't say she was dead.
She's on the ground. I don't know if she's
She
dead,
is
but she's
Unbreathing.
unbreathing,
That's
not
dead.
breathing.
Unalive.
Abnick, if you would.
The other guy you said was dead though, right?
Yeah, just because I did double his max, so it just outright.
He's just toast.
Yeah, he's dead. She is just.
maxes right now. It's
She's just.
Unconscious.
Yes.
as far as we can.
Largus.
Don't do it to us.
As he takes the. Oh, hold it open. He takes the claw and reaches it forward and slams it into Largus's chest. Largus drops the maul and holds on to the hand as he's picking him up into the air and kind of holding him there. You are foolish to think you could stop this dwarf. Foolish. It is you who's the fool, you damned bastard. You'll pay for all of this. They'll make sure of it. He then squeezes inward and pushes at the same time, and then drops Largus onto the ground. Largus is unconscious, not outright dead.
That's what just happened to my boy's heart, okay?
After he drops Largus to the ground, he reaches his head in more, kind of just rolling in closer. Only probably 10 feet from Skip and Zarbrax, with his arms kind of to his side.
Perfect. That's right where I want him to be.
How many more must die, keepers, before you understand the inevitability of what is to come? Give me the shard, and you can leave this place to fight another day, to try once more, to fail again.
That was really long-winded.
To answer your question, just one. You.
All right.
He just told us to give him a weapon so he could get stronger, so we can leave to come back and fight him later.
He's bold, man. He's bold.
That's fucking stupid. We're not dumb.
After that,
Some of us.
We might be.
I'm gonna give it
layer
to him.
actions.
That kind of makes sense.
After the layer actions, Azrael's up.
He's just gonna try and break out of this thing.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength save.
Yeah, you didn't make it.
Okay. Connor, you're up. Then Zarvrex.
Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing again. So firebolt him.
Okay.
Nice. 27 to hit. 10. Still 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Still going for 3 more rounds.
Going over here.
Well, we're on round 10. In game, this combat has lasted a minute.
23 damage for the firebolt.
Oh shit!
I'm looking on the sandworm.
Real life? 10
Now
hours.
5 whip attacks.
9 hours. Okay.
How long has it been
1 minute in
in?
game.
No, real life.
It's been like 6.
About 8.
Oh, 8?
well,
going on 8.
the last
Well,
session was
yeah,
5
there's
hours,
other
but
shit.
it was like a whole
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
at
yeah.
the beginning.
Two hits. 28 and a 26.
28?
And a 26.
Okay, I thought you said 20 for a second. Both hit, yes.
Nothing will feel worse than the worm fight though, because this shit was hot as hell in the room.
Everyone's sweating.
Roast them alive.
That was bad.
We were
5
actually in the
damage.
desert.
5 damage.
Immersion.
We were actually in a desert, yeah. It was like 90 degrees out that day.
We get done, we were just like, the fuck? Alright, so, as the firebolt slams across, it hits into the Harbinger's face, and as it's going up towards him, he goes to kind of shudder it as best he can, but it slams up too fast up into his neck and head. The whips that start coming out in his direction, he catches 3 of them and just throws them to the side, and they kind of dissipate and slink back into underneath, but the other 2 slam to the other side, and he doesn't seem to react too harshly to those. After Connor, Zarvrex, you are up, and then Moldreg is on deck.
After his little speech, I'm just kind of gonna let out a large yell and charge at him.
Okay.
With my axe pulled back, ready to swing at the open spot on him.
This mini looks so good.
Okay. 28, 28, 30. Okay, that was cocked.
What the fuck even just happened?
I might just go behind it. It's kind of far from the light, though, so
I'm gonna be honest, I'm looking at this dice and I don't even know what he's rolled, so. Oh, okay. I got you. Now I get it. Now I see where I'm looking.
53 damage total. And then I need a dex save.
I couldn't even tell you if he's cheating or not, so.
27.
Okay, he takes 4 lightning damage.
Okay. So much easier to just put this on a calculator.
Yeah.
Okay. Taking the axe and slamming it into the spot 3 times over and over again. You can feel as you're hitting it, there's like this thud at the end of your swing. Like you can feel the strength behind it, the additional strength that you have, along with being way faster than you normally are. I need you to make a Constitution save.
You did not. What is it?
Natural 1.
No,
It rolled off the 1.
It was actually hovering on 1 for
It was on the 1 and then dink! 26.
Okay, you're good.
It was on the
It was like,
enough
what?
for me to go fuck, and it was like,
Jared under the table was like,
I thought it was a 1.
okay.
me too, man. I fucked up.
You are filled with anger, and that is overpowering whatever sort of a strange adverse effect from the combination of both potions is kind of going through your body. And the rage is what's causing that electricity to just come up through your neck veins, and you can see it underneath your skin that there's just like lightning and electricity moving around. Your hands themselves, as you're holding the axe, there's like electricity going up and like going around the blade just from you holding it, and it's almost like building and building and building. Moldrak, you're up. Chelonia, you're on deck.
Alright, I'm gonna run over to him. I don't know where a good spot is, but just run me up.
I mean, probably don't want to stand on Largus's face.
No, I do not.
But you are in range.
Smush him out of the way. Alright.
Smush him out of the way? The noise to emphasize the we're definitely smushing.
And I'm just gonna, kind of quite angry at this point, take 3 swings into this guy.
Okay.
28 for the first one.
Hits.
30 for the second one.
Hits.
31 for the third one.
Hits.
This would be regular fire. 12 points of bludgeoning damage and 5, 10, 16 points of fire damage. 12 points of, or 13 points of bludgeoning damage, 4 points of fire damage, 16 points of bludgeoning damage, and 7 points of fire damage for the last one.
Alrighty.
With an anger you've never really seen in Moldrak, he's just hacking into the open wound of this creature.
Gain 1.
Forgot your lava stuff on him. I forgot the fire damage for your lava lash.
He shouldn't be affected by it. He saved.
He did? I thought he failed for some reason.
He didn't actually save, just put it on him?
Okay. I thought he failed for some reason.
Once he saves, he's like immune to it.
Got it. Okay. So, you take the shield and actually push up on the Harbinger to like get his arms out of the way because he sees you coming and goes to just like reach down and claw out at you, but you take and push the shield up, and with that just reach it back and just like yell as you're slamming into the kind of slit and open spot that's revealing the very core of the Harbinger. With every hit there's just like and then he kind of keels over, and as he does he gets like right into your face. You're next. All right.
Oh shit!
Chelonia, you're up.
Knock me the hell out with that one.
All right. Well, I am going to take my.
Can you go get me a water? I'm really doing something to my vocal cords here.
Please don't go behind him.
No?
No, please don't.
Don't go behind him.
You have enough movement to make it to the other side of him?
Yeah.
Shove people out of the way if you can.
Yeah, you're good
Anybody
there.
else want water?
Thank you.
Yes, please. Thank you.
I definitely need one. I'm doing a number to my vocal cords here today.
You sound like. So I'm just gonna unload for the punches.
All right. At that spot,
Yes.
you also take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Got it.
You would have taken 9 points of
Is it
necrotic
only
damage.
melee attacks?
It seems like
attacking?
whatever is like
It's like
burst. Yeah, there's like this necrotic
So if you're not next,
burst
So it's
of
like
it.
melee, like here. Okay.
All right. I got over 21 for all 4.
Oh, yeah. Go to
and
town.
1 was a crit.
Fuck yes.
So, we're gonna go to the bathroom. D8. So that is plus strength. So that's 5. Yikes. Oh, there we go. So it does 22? 22?
That works. Brought an extra one just in case.
And you doubled the crit.
I did not. So we'll call it 29.
All right. You watch Chelonia as he goes up towards the Harbinger. He doesn't like do this quick slam of attacks. He just kind of walks up, puts his hand in, and then you watch his hand kind of disappear on the inside. You, Zarvax, are probably the only one that can actually see it. He kind of takes it and then forms this like fist to where he pushes in with these two, and then once he pulls back, pushes once more, and then takes his other hand and slams that in, and then with the last one points and then just pushes, and then you watch this burst of yellow energy go across the black core, and then with it there's just this loud like and you watch the Harbinger just like exhale pretty much with this huge just scream of agony almost. Unsure of what he did, but there wasn't like this huge strong hit or like anything crazy, but it was just him pushing onto these points on side of the core that caused it to just almost like fractal a little bit.
I didn't want to say anything while you were describing it, but you watch where you're playing those finger guns, dude. Holy shit.
Pointed it right at the camera.
That's what I'm saying. Whoa. That shit crazy.
Okay.
Hey, brother.
After Chelonia, Skip is up.
Skip's his turn.
Is Skip still unable to move, or do you?
He is
Yeah.
still
He's still
unable to
restrained.
move.
I'm
He's
not
gonna,
deaf anymore.
he's gonna make a save.
No more. Yeah, take it off.
He's gonna make a save.
Okay.
Oh, Brandon's back. Never mind. He can decide. Let's go.
Skip's up.
Skip's up. I was gonna make him make a save, but
Oh, that was.
oh well. Like this. Sane mental over here.
Connections.
Yeah, Skip's just gonna try to break the restraints.
Okay.
Oh, how did I roll 3 both times?
Dude, the dice was cocked. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Can he use Lesser Restoration against this? I guess he wouldn't
a
really
condition,
know.
right?
He can try.
Okay. Well, I already said I was gonna try to break
Right.
it.
So you're trying to break it, it's unsuccessful.
Okay.
The dwarves, Largus failed his death save and Heidi succeeded hers. Neris, you are up. Round 11. Ander's on deck. After Ander, the Harbinger.
From where I'm at, can I see his little
Yes, you
inside
can see it.
contraption? Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, can I focus on that and throw an arrow?
Yep. You should probably shoot it, though. It's probably more effective than throwing it.
If you were a monk, it might be better.
right.
Big things. Okay.
Probably not.
Give me 8.
Hits.
4. Wait, what is wrong with me? Okay, whatever.
Got this.
6. 20.
20.
20.
What'd you roll the d6 for?
Oh, it's a D8, my bad.
Go for it.
Because I'm just losing my mind. I don't even know.
It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, the dice don't lie, okay?
Dice don't lie. So 20.
Okay. Take the arrow, reach it back, and let it fly as it slams into the core. It actually like hits that spot, but the arrow just kind of gets forced out, but you can see him kind of breathing to the damage to the core. What's that?
Did she switch to Ranger? Wouldn't she have a second attack now?
Yes.
You have an extra attack, yeah.
Yeah, you should. Good job, Deleuze. Yeah, you should have 2
So-
I
attacks.
forgot.
It should be in there, actually.
What? Why
On
did
your
I
little
not see that
sheet.
anywhere?
So these worksheets tend to just exclude extra attack for some reason. Like
Oh.
on mine, it didn't have extra attack.
No?
You're kidding me. Well, this is news.
Yeah, you should have extra attack, though.
Yeah, here.
Deleuze is right.
I'll double check.
I think you can.
Alright,
I think
well...
Is that one of the saving throw ones?
I think so.
If you can you hold it until after me? I'll throw them out of the way.
Yeah. Hey, Billy.
Yes.
Is the dead dwarf directly next to him? Is he dead?
Yep,
Both
Rangers
He's
get
still
extra attack.
saving.
This
No.
one is the only one that's like dead. These 2 are still saving.
Okay.
That makes sense. I was always confused why you weren't, but
Yeah, but I can
I
just do... Alright, I'll do
I
another
don't
By
know.
what?
Here's
Go ahead. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
Cool. Oh, right. Am I allowed to, like, light it up?
Yeah.
Or, okay, so I'd like to light it up. I got 30. Is it? No, it's not. That wasn't another.
30 definitely
Elon
hits. So a
Musk.
D8.
Oh.
Anybody use
diamond
that
looking
healing
one.
spirit?
Yep, and then 2d6 also for the fire damage.
That would be great to
I
know
think
the
you
dwarf.
have to.
Conscious.
Wow.
That's a good
16,
fucking
I
roll.
think we did the
26.
26. Another arrow, this time as it flies in, the fire kind of bursts outward. The arrow gets launched with it. He wreathes in pain once more. Good shit. I forgot that you had 2 attacks. Thanks,
I didn't
Deleuze.
even know. Thank you. Then.
Okay, so wait, what's this plus 6 mean?
Okay, so I have +4 already for my clock
Okay,
bow.
so
And then because he's a fiend, I get +4 again. And then since I have archery, it's another +2, so 10.
Oh, okay. I'm following you now.
Yeah. I know it's set up weird, but.
Do you have a bonus action left?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you heal one of the dwarves who are dying with your healing spirit?
Yeah.
And then that will be gone as well. And then that
Little
opens up
band.
a concentration for you too.
Big facts, thank
So
you.
you can.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Maybe heal
Heidi or Largus.
The one who's probably failed his
Largus is the one who failed his death save.
Yeah, we'll
And
go
he
with
also
Largus.
still has 10 points for his lay on hand stuff.
Okay, Largus it is.
That's all.
3d6. He gets 3d6 healing. Get rid of that.
You can roll that.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, poor guy.
It's better than 0.
Yeah. Better than
Alright,
0 with
so
one failed death save.
it heals him, and the
He's probably going to use his points for Heidi, though, isn't he?
Hopefully. But if he can make one more attack, if he can do something that's maybe not die.
Alright. The dragon kind of fey creature flies over and just lays down on Largus's chest and then slowly kind of dissipates into this greenish blue energy. The wounds heal up and you watch him. Alright. Reaches over and finds the maul on the ground.
3rd time's a charm.
Yeah. True. It's probably exhausting to do that. Just going out and going back up.
He is.
Okay, he's the one.
After Neris,
Okay.
Andrew's up.
Wraith.
I'm gonna get
Wraith's up. Yeah. Hopefully Jared gets back.
Roll to recharge his breath weapon.
Yeah, oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I have 40 speed. Can I fly over here, collect some of these dwarvesies, and then bring them into the safe light?
Yeah.
Could she?
Wait, what was that for? Oh,
Recharging your
thank
breath
God,
weapon.
thank God.
She just grabs the dice. What was that? Okay. So, same rules are going to apply here that applied to Moldrak. Harbinger's going to take a reaction, but since you're trying to pull them out of the way, like interposing yourself, he's going to swing at you.
That's fine.
But Wraith is boop boop picking them up and going away, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is very strange.
This would be great if it works.
1 in each foot.
At this point, I'm just taking this restraint off you. Fuck. I'm knocking everything over. Because,
She's restrained, but Wraith isn't.
yeah, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense there. Sue, this is gone.
Don't put that on me.
What's Wraith's strength?
16.
Okay, you can probably grab one of them.
Grab the
They're
closer
very, very
one.
heavy.
Okay.
The one closest to the heart.
She's unconscious, he is alive.
Oh.
And that one closest to you is dead. So.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
don't
one
worry
dead.
about that one.
Uh,
I guess it doesn't matter. He can move out of the way too. So
yeah, I'll take Heidi.
Okay, you can bring her back over here.
I could also-
Opportunity attack against
I
Wraith.
can also throw him out of the way.
Opportunity attack, so you can.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna whack him when the
Wait, is it
opportunity
Wraith or
attacks.
Against, he's gonna go against Wraith. He misses though.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm still whacking him.
Okay.
I don't want to use that one.
And
I'm not whacking him.
Is that
No.
everything?
It's a natural one.
Just everyone just misses. It's all good. All right. Wraith walks over and scoops up Heidi underneath his arm and just moves to the side very quickly. Just kind of like slinks up, reaches out, grabs her, pulls her, and then moves out of the way. As the Harbinger goes to slash down, Moldrak, you just jump in the way and throw the shield up towards his claw, smacking it out of the way.
Okay,
Ender
it's not my
is
turn.
up.
Maybe I can just do like a quick switch positions with him, and then nobody gets whacked. We survive the fireball.
I can take Anders' turn.
What?
14, 27.
Yeah, just say random numbers.
Yeah, right. You probably had a D4 in your hand.
Draw cards.
Yeah.
It's just laggy with my whips.
Yeah. So you can
What
do
is this
that
man
and
doing?
with the spell.
He's playing with a baby, probably, because he's a baby.
True.
They're best friends.
Aw.
We're waiting for him.
He's got like 10 seconds, and then his turn's just gonna come up when he gets back.
Jared.
Marriage.
He'd probably hear you.
Jared.
True.
Jared. Get down here.
Boom.
His phone's probably here, so we
I
probably
think that
can't
was like
call
10 seconds.
That's a long one.
easily. Oh, there he is.
Look at that.
Do you hear me calling you?
It's your turn. Billy said if you don't sit down and roll a dice in the next 10 seconds, you're dead.
Look what you did. You're letting all the animals
It's a pizza on that.
out that door. They're gonna knock over the Tito wood.
Is there anything even left?
There's 2 breadsticks and 2 pieces of pizza.
It's your turn, Ander.
Throw pizza on there and then run it out to Shelby, please.
To Shelby?
Maybe?
Oh, Shelby's here.
No, it's just Andrew that's muted.
They're waiting for you this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Billy's like, Jared's gonna finally get the last killing blow.
Specializes in pizza delivery.
That was so fast for a pizza
That
place
was so
before.
fast.
That was unreal.
I can't believe how fast
Fastest
he did
pizza
that.
delivery guy in the West.
Well, I had a reputation, but it wasn't that good.
Second, like 5th on the list.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hit him 3 times.
Okay.
It is.
So I'm assuming those 3 rolls were to hit.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know.
It could
just
have
fucking
been.
with you.
He's just like, why
What do you
not?
got?
Already.
18.
What?
You
Misses.
called it, you didn't even know it.
Natural 20 though.
That hits.
I assume.
That's all the dice, right?
That is all of them.
Alright.
2d6.
2d6. Still going.
We're not too.
How many dice is that?
And a d4.
D4, right.
Double it all. So you missed 2, hit 1,
I think that was the
And it was a
guess.
crit.
and it was a crit. Okay.
Critically missed. 2 and hit 1.
Jesus.
Hell yeah.
The cards, the first 2 cards that you miss, you take one in each hand, and as you do, you grab them and throw them to where they kind of arc like this, and they explode in front of his face, kind of distracting him a little bit. He throws his arm up, and when he throws his arm up, you take the opportunity to chuck the card at the small part in his side, that once it slams into there, there's this explosion of fire that kind of bursts outward because there's just not enough space for it. And as it hits, he... That's enough playing around.
Second phase.
Enraged.
Is this third phase?
Yeah,
This is too long.
The Harbinger is up.
We've been fighting him too long. He's enraged.
You watch the Harbinger.
He leveled up. He's about
Is that
area now.
Yeah, we should have killed him soon.
As he is standing here, there's no longer this swirling of energy underneath him. You watch as the shadows start to kind of form these large kind of legs that slam down onto the ground with these huge claws on them. His arms grow a little bit in size, where they're not really this kind of thin, wispy, clawy type of form to them. They're these large, kind of defined, muscular-looking arms, and you watch the hand go into this huge, meaty claw that has black kind of claws coming from it. He slams down his hand onto the right side, and as he does, he just scrapes the ground to the back. You see this little bit of spark come up from it, almost like the ground beneath him is just tearing away. He takes and reaches out and slams another fist right in front of Moldrak, and then reaches his head in between the 3 of you there. As he does that, he's going to take his attacks.
Whose bicep is big?
I'm gonna go with his. Yours is like,
I take that as
but
a
his
challenge.
is like
I take that as a
22
tag.
strength. I don't know about that.
You're gonna start doing push-ups to try and out-bicep him right now? Or are you
I'm
just
gonna cut him
kill
off.
I'm gonna try and recharge the ability. Oh, real
Dog
close.
shit. Harbinger, not you.
It's real close.
Obviously.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's not do
Let's
that.
not do that.
Let's do that.
Aha, yes. Is
Do
that
another thing?
is that thing on his side still there?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, good thing you brought that up.
Is he just
There-
looking more like physical now?
Yes. You're looking at him and you can see that his core, like down here, is like this kind of jet black, almost obsidian looking, still shadowy, but there's like this shadow exterior that's just like coalescing around this dark jet black form underneath. So the shadows are kind of like a grayish black, where his actual like physical form is like this jet black obsidian, solid looking muscular fiend. He is going to start wailing away into everyone in front of him. So he is going to do 3 attacks against Moldrak and 2 against Zarvarax.
Second phase initiated.
Yeah, phase 2 is brutal, boys.
First one at
I was
Moldrak
just
is a
reading the entire time. I think
25.
it's second phase.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, that's 28.
Yeah, though.
Second one,
Would hit either way.
25 again.
You don't have to ask.
And the third
I
one,
don't think he is. I think he's just saying the numbers.
21.
21 still hits.
Yeah. So these are upgraded.
These are upgraded?
Awesome.
Not up, it just went up a die increment.
I mean, that's a huge damage increase if you're rolling enough.
So with the first one, 27.
All right, hang on. Let me pull out the old calculator.
You're gonna have to make concentration checks for each one.
I know. I'll do that. I'm just calculating here. So 27.
27 for the first one.
All right, I'm just gonna raise this.
The second one is also
All
27.
right, hang on.
He's trying to calculate, man.
Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, what's 1 divided by 2? 71. Okay, so 9 minus 4. All right.
I rolled 27 all 3 times.
All right. Well, that is massive damage.
Okay, but they're separate
No,
sources.
It doesn't work like
Yep.
that unless.
Unless it was all from one source, but they're all
Got it.
3 separate. Boom, boom,
All right.
boom.
Well, I gotta make some concentration checks here.
You just need a 13.
I already failed.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna.
How many
No,
zero
I
dice?
have another 4th level spell slot.
Elemental Bane goes away?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Actually, we got some fucking value out of that, though.
Wait, I'm gonna use hero dice. Sorry. I'm gonna. Yep. Okay. Okay. What is it? 27? It's
Oh, it is kind of huge.
27,
I lose a
13.
lot of damage.
Yes, you need 13.
I lose a lot of damage. You lose almost
That's
all your
13
damage.
exactly for that one. That one's good. That one is also good.
Okay, so you managed to keep it.
Yep, but I did have to spend hero points.
All the time. Where's your resistance?
It's got 2 more rounds.
2 attacks against you.
Bring it on.
Well, I don't know what my health is.
I didn't even think about the value of the
29?
the resistance.
It's 81 damage.
This is necrotic damage, just an
48.
FYI. Instead of slashing.
Brought me down from
28 on
48.
both.
That's a big fucking boy.
You said 29 and then 28 on
Well,
both?
29, 28, sorry.
Okay.
I thought they were both 28.
I'm making sure that you're not attacking me 3 times accidentally.
Nope, nope.
And that's necrotic damage.
Yeah, I know. I heard what he said. I'm crying in the inside.
31
Necrying damage.
for the first one.
For the first one?
Yes.
He did 27 to me 3 times in a row.
I thought it was a peak. You know, that was peak right there.
In a
34 for the second.
That was
He
low.
was low. That was low on your eyes.
As he takes as he takes the first claw attack, he actually slams and grabs, just full manhandles your left shoulder and buries the thumb into your shoulder. You're trying to lift the shield up, but your arm's just not moving because he's just holding you in place.
We got
Now you have no choice. The shard will come from your corpse. Takes and slams into your chest, and then after he slams, just rakes downward and then lets go. As he's letting go, reaches back and pretty much backhands towards Zarvarax. The claws slash across your what would be upper right shoulder, and then as they kind of backslash, he just slams into your left side, into your ribs. You feel a little bit of a crunch and this almost like something popping. Then you feel blood just start to pool from your side.
Remember we told Billy to make this guy have 70k HP?
I think it was 90.
I think it was 90.
After that, the lair actions. But these...
We're good with layer actions. You don't
We
need
don't need
to.
those.
You're good.
Phase 2, layer action, go away.
Phase 2.
No, that's phase 3. Once he hits phase 3, then he does so much damage he doesn't need layer action.
Nothing happens. Because everybody is in light. Right,
What
how
about the
far
dwarfs that
how
are
From the dark you hear.
There are dwarfs that are unconscious.
I'm just gonna
Well, it's,
give it to you on
it's
her.
30 feet, so.
Yeah. You're good. You're good.
Cool.
Don't worry about it. Azrael's up.
Alright. He's gonna try breaking out again.
Just shoot
Okay.
from the ground.
He can't. He needs to reload anyways.
Just reload from the ground.
And I think he would rather want to move. I want to He doesn't do it.
Okay. After Azrael, Connor, you're up, and then Zarvarax.
Alright. So, I guess this would be your ruling. But my bonus action is me using my whips.
Okay.
But I would like to save my action to cast a spell. Can I do that?
I'm confused. So you're holding your action?
I would like to hold my action.
But he wants to
Yes.
But I want to use my bonus
action
action.
now.
I believe that you can do
That's
that
fine,
because the whips are just like kind of like an
The
attack, like
the
your
only time
spell's
you
kind
can't
of going.
use your bonus action is if you have if you're dual wielding or something. Then you
Correct.
I'm not doing that.
Right. So yes, you can use your bonus action.
Alright, cool. Let's see. So out of those three, only one hits with a 24. And then these two.
Do you have a potion, by the way?
20. This
Yeah.
one's cocked.
I have more if you guys need them.
Only one of them hit.
He's got some, and I got some.
I have like
So
16.
4 damage. So what I'm gonna do is my
You have
condition
16?
is I'm gonna cast a meteor.
We bought a lot.
I'm gonna wait for Moldrak to move the dwarf's Largus, I think it is,
Yeah.
out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically,
And then you're gonna drop it like back here.
my plan is just swap places with the dwarf, throw him where I was, and move where you.
Just because he can eat
Okay.
the fire.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are my conditions.
Zarvarax, you're up.
Somebody can. Oh, not the.
You said the gash is still there on his side?
So the gash, looking at him, his head is the same. It's just kind of a little larger. He's got the horns going back, the red eyes. His mouth is still just kind of this visage that has like little tendrils going in between to form some sort of a mouth. His arms are much larger, more muscular, a lot more defined. The claws are, instead of like these long kind of talon type of deal, it's like a meaty hand with thick claws at the end of it. His body is very muscular as well. His chest is very defined and kind of pushed out. He has near his like stomach, like what you're looking at, his entire body is like this jet black obsidian. Then there's like this smoky kind of shadow type energy that's just coalescing on the outside, but it's kind of gray and you can't really, you can make out the form of him much easier. And it looks like on that side where you guys have been hacking away, that there is like, I don't want to say like a chip in it or something, but it seems like there is some sort of a slit or like line that is going through it. So you can see it, and you're looking at him and you're thinking of all of the shit that you have done to this guy, and the only thing that you can actually see on him is a slice probably about this big on his side that's probably about that thin.
Alright.
Billy just told us that he has 60k more HP.
I'm gonna take my attack action recklessly.
You had to do at least an hour.
More Probably close to 2, 3.
10 rounds?
Yeah.
Wow, I rolled 2 20s that time.
I've done.
I got a 31 and a crit.
All right.
So-
I'm averaging like 50, 60 damage around. You've been doing a lot.
It's like 67.
He's been doing a lot.
Yeah.
You've been doing a lot. He's been kicking some butt.
18 for the normal attack.
Damage.
Yeah. Or, no, 17, sorry.
We're probably doing like 400, 500 per round.
Except Skip, he hasn't done anything.
Useless fuck. Let's kill him and take his shield.
I'm stuck this whole time. Help me, step keepers, I'm stuck.
27 for the crit.
Okay.
And then after I take those 2 like hacks with the axe, after I bring it back the second time, I'm gonna let go and kind of just drop the axe down to my side, still holding onto it. But I'm gonna like bring out my claws and then just shove my hand up and channel the lightning into that gash.
Okay. 12 for the save.
Okay.
That's good.
There's an attack that goes with that too,
Yep.
which hits as well.
You ain't sip a potion.
I did not.
Slip a potion real quick.
Let's do crazy. Let's do crazy. Man.
Still crying.
So that's gonna be 14 slashing damage from the claw and then 3 lightning damage.
Okay.
I low rolled that.
With the 2 slashes into the wound, there's like a little bit of an opening where you just take your claws back. They kind of slam with electricity as you're pushing it forward. It's just you're almost covered in it in this point because you're just fueling. It's almost like your body is trying to burn off and fight whatever sort of effect is about to happen to you, and the electricity is your way of doing so, and it just keeps like ramping up to the point where you take your hand and slam it, and as you do, it actually goes off of your arm and slams up into the wound. You watch him kind of and turns right towards you.
Look away. Perfect.
Zavarax, after your turn,
I can have Skip try.
he's going to take his 3 legendary actions and take some attacks at you.
It's necrotic.
It's okay.
First one
Oh, I see. I see
is
where
going
you're
to
playing
be a
for.
31.
Yep.
You might want to do the first attack.
24.
Bill, you should go one at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You should go one at a time.
Okay, so the first one that hits. 28 necrotic
Okay.
damage.
That's gonna drop me to 0.
We're playing the lottery, boys.
But I'm back up, baby.
The wrong guy to do this
I'm gonna hit you again.
That's fair.
29.
To hit or necrotic?
29 to hit.
Well, he's gonna die no matter what happens here.
32.
Okay.
What are you gonna roll this time?
Ooh, I'm not back up.
Higher than
Oh.
that.
Okay.
That's okay.
The third one, he's just gonna take over towards Zarvra or Moldrek here.
Alright.
No, it's not at
I can
advantage.
use more if I need to.
I'm just gonna take the lower. 23.
23 still hits.
Did this guy roll lower than 20?
No.
He's probably got like a plus 15 to attack or something.
30.
Alright, I can get to a
Moldrek.
plus 16? What am I doing here?
The first swing that goes across, after you slam and jam the hand up into the wound, your arm is like still there as he turns around. And as he turns around, he kind of takes the back side of his hand and just slams it into like your upper right side, into your neck and your arm, your ribs. As it hits, you kind of drop the axe and stand there for a second, and then just like put your fist up to go towards him, and then he just rakes upward with his claw, kind of uppercutting you, and you just Once Zarvrax hits the ground, he takes the claw and then just slams it down onto you.
It's 20 for my Constitution save.
That makes it, yeah. After that, with the legendary actions, Zarvrax is gone, Muldrak, you are up, and then Chelonia.
Alright, I'm going to swap places with Largus, and while I'm swapping, I'm going to give him another superior healing potion.
Somebody gonna put Zarbrax on the ground. Do not be standing.
So I'm going to swap so that I'm on the other side of...
And that'll meet my conditions for my spell.
Yeah, so once I swap with Largus...
Yep.
It's a meteor coming.
He also has another potion now.
Our man's.
Superior.
Who?
He's hitting you with a meteor.
I'm also going to take a superior, and as the meteor's falling, I'm just swinging as much as I can into this.
So I'm going to cast meteor. I'm also going to use 3 sorcery points to make your save at disadvantage.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's not making it.
Is Skip close enough to Zarbrax?
I'm just gonna use the legendary resistance.
Touch.
I think he's close.
Last one.
I thought you didn't have anyone.
That was the last one.
He used to,
Jesus.
Probably would have died if he didn't, though.
It was 25 for the first one,
Hits.
27 for the second one,
Also hits.
27 again for the third one.
Also hits.
You still get the extra 2d6 as well.
Yeah, I did that.
Last round of the lava.
46, half to 23.
Okay.
It wasn't as much damage as I thought it was going to be.
Doing 16 points of bludgeoning and 14 points of fire.
Okay.
30. Second attack.
Nice.
13 points of bludgeoning, 5 points of fire,
That's,
and then last attack. 15 points of bludgeoning, 1 point of fire. As a bonus action, I'm going to drink a superior healing potion.
Alright. The meteor slams down as you move Largus to the side. As it slams down, you just swing through. The first 2 swings that you hit are without the meteor actually exploding because you're just doing poof, poof. Once it actually breaks and explodes, you actually hit through a bit of the rock and slam it into the form of the Harbinger. The meteor exploding. The Harbinger and Muldrak both just disappear for a moment as this huge rock of fire and a little bit of lava just slams down onto the ground. As it does, it just kind of breaks off into these little pieces and dissipates on the ground.
6 plus 10.
All right. Chelonia, you're up. Skip's on deck.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep going after that weak spot.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm up to 50.
And yeah, so I'm going to do the 4. So that's a crit.
Yeah.
That hits.
Skip was going to have to break
And
out.
that hits.
All right.
Maybe we can get over there.
So
I'm just going to use this hero dice. no
first
matter what I roll.
one.
Yeah.
20 springs.
That's going to be the one of them.
Still got a lot.
That's a crit. You double
Is
it.
Skip in range of Zarbrax? Where is that right now?
Can you touch
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm not even
9,
going to break out.
23, 26. He does 27.
27.
Nice.
Once more, you watch Chelonia is not taking these like rearing back punches or these very quick blows. He takes his hand forward and pushes his kind of the fingertip of his middle finger to just barely touch it, and then as he does, he rears it backwards and then kind of lifts up, bends his wrist and slams it forward, and then makes a fist and pushes into that. And all in that motion, there's just this yellow kind of swirl of energy that bursts outward and then fractals out against the kind of obsidian form that is the Harbinger right now. Fractals.
Oh,
Freckles. Okay. Skip is up.
He's going to reach down to Zarbrax and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
I don't know what cure wound is. It just a D8 for each level?
Yes.
Okay, plus his
Spellcasting, which is charisma. I think it's like 2.
yeah. Not terrible. So Zervrex regains 9 hit points.
Whoa.
He's now on the ground, but conscious.
You get
Can
the barbarian
he-
thing again? If you
Can he pull him up?
Yeah.
Are you doing something?
He's up. I'm just looking at some other stuff here.
Should I hold off then?
No, you don't have to hold off. You're good with whatever you wanted to do.
Can Skip pick up Zervrex to his feet?
Yeah.
Since he can't really move.
There it is.
Oh, is it an action to move without hesitation or a bonus action?
Action.
Fuck. If you don't go down, I'm gonna move it to you.
He's got to be close, right? Like,
I don't know.
You'd hope.
I haven't heard those words yet.
We can't really tell though.
Yeah, he's just like a demon form.
Okay. Helps Skip up to his feet. Largus at this point stands up.
He's got a potion.
And yeah, he's gonna take the potion.
How long till how long until the game runs out?
2 more.
Hopefully we don't do turns. That's crazy, man.
Largus has reached his max of 25.
he's just going to go right back down.
Yeah, well, the hope is he can do a little bit.
Poor guy.
Takes them all up.
Or he takes a hit for someone. Fuck.
It's 2 swings.
It's possible too.
One's gonna hit.
What if he takes him out right here? What
I
if he's the
hope-
one?
I hope so, honestly. Be cool.
Largus is definitely drained and tired. The first swing he takes, the Harbinger just like goes to push him to the side, but he just backs up and then slams the maul into the hand. After he slams it and the Harbinger takes his hand back, the maul weight resting on it, it just kind of hits to the ground. He looks over to you.
How's Heidi doing?
She is unconscious back there.
She okay? Like,
I just have to make her save right now. Thank you for reminding me. That's a fail.
1 and 1. It's okay.
I had to say something.
It's fine. It's still 1 and 1.
All right.
One more chance.
Round 12. Neris.
wow.
I'm gonna dip a couple arrows in and then make my 2 attacks.
Does Elemental Mastery go away?
What?
Or does it have one more?
It has 1 more. Okay. 2 more. 1 more now because we just jumped to it.
Okay, go ahead, sorry.
Alright, thank you. Thank you.
I guess it'd be your turn next round.
Yeah.
First attack is 30. So then I'm gonna do. I do this each time. Okay. 8, 16, 26. So for 26 for the first attack. Oh wait. $35 for the first attack.
With the fire?
Yeah.
Got it.
I think you missed.
No, it's 9 plus 12, but I can't do math, so.
It's 12.
21.
21?
21?
Oh, that is a 9. Yeah, it's 21.
I thought it was a 6 for a second too, but yep, that's a 9. 21 hits.
Then.
And you get the D6 just for the first one.
Oh, this is just for the first one?
Yeah,
Alright.
because of the flame with the Elemental Bane thing.
All good.
Damn, you're
17.
rolling great.
Thank you. This is the first time.
Okay.
Bound to happen sooner.
The first arrow that you take, it's almost one right after the other. After you light the first one, you kind of shoot and then just pull another one and shoot right away to where they're almost like right behind one another. The first one that slams in bursts with fire, and then the one following right behind it slams into the wound that's kind of on the side there. You watch as it slams into it, there's like this crack a little bit to where you actually visibly see the Harbinger kind of... Not here. Not yet.
Kill him. Somebody kill him. I got him, boys.
You're on.
Ander, you're up.
Wraith doing anything?
I can do a thing.
Is Wraith doing anything?
Yeah.
I'm
What's
trying to
Wraith
get him
he
as
sees
low as
this,
possible.
right?
So
He sees
that's
how it's going down.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's gonna go, like, do a fly in towards it and then, like, bite. Do a big bite.
Okay.
It's gonna be a devastating attack.
All right. Are you staying on Wraith's back?
Yes.
Okay. But of course.
One of these.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Don't mess with them.
You have advantage because he can see
Your
yours.
finger gets off with the disintegrate. Watch out.
And then,
Well, it really do be like that.
Things have never been done.
20?
20?
Is it 20? Wait, hold on.
The whole body.
Yeah.
You got what?
Never-
12
never seen
plus.
somebody breathe like that,
Any
but
check
shit.
made. Oh, be perfect.
It's so dumb.
Where did I roll?
The 12 and the whatever that
Okay.
pink one is.
Yes. So. Yeah, no, okay, 19.
19 misses.
Good effort.
Nothing cool happens.
He goes to bite, and the Harbinger just reaches out and catches onto the.
Hero points if you want.
I can?
Yes,
May I?
you may. If you roll the d6, just make sure you mark how many you used.
Okay. Do I get like 6 total hero? Like what's the 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have 7.
Wait, we get 7?
Wait, what?
Shit, I have an
Should be
extra one.
half.
Half your level rounded
Half
down.
of them
down.
rounded down.
Oh,
You have
okay.
six,
So
right?
6.
Okay.
6? Okay.
I was
so
fine.
I was like, I got a whole other hero dice?
I was too. I was hyped.
I had
So how does that
Oh,
exactly work? Because I
okay.
haven't
I got
used
one
these
back.
before.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you're cool. That's what you're saying.
Is it like an extra d6?
show
It's
them
an
every
extra
time
d6
he gets
anytime you roll a d20.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll
You
go
can
with
do it as many times as you want,
Alright.
but you just have to expend them.
Alright, so I'm about to use 1.
You only get them when you level up, too.
This
I'm
is a
about to
feature
use
that you
one.
are not yet privy to.
Sorry, bud.
20.
Once you sign the book, you're good.
Wait, did you roll that, or did you?
I threw it away.
Okay.
Sorry, I wanted to get one of these.
1.
1.
Dice don't lie. Okay.
Okay, so you expended 2.
26.
It hits.
Hell yeah.
Nice. I'll bite his ass.
His ass will be bit.
Or his side.
5
whatever you
d12s.
I like his side.
Here you go.
5d12. Alright.
This is her artifact thing.
But you
And
said
then whatever bite damage.
We'll see.
Oh yeah. Oh, cool. Alright. 2d6. And 1d6 cold.
Okay.
Is that 6 or 9?
That's a 9.
9. 20.
Nice.
28.
Nice.
30.
Nice.
36.
I'm staring at you so hard.
42.
42? Okay.
I was waiting for Billy to go.
I'm sitting here looking at this, and I just see Jared.
I was waiting
Looking
for this
right
motherfucker
at
to
me.
go. Or something.
Okay.
Like, some indication she could.
Wraith flies forward, and the Harbinger reaches up and like grabs his wings pretty much to stop him from going forward. At that point, Wraith just flying forward tucks his wings in and does like this little bit of a torpedo movement to go into his midsection. As he opens his mouth up, there is this bright purple energy that comes from his mouth as well to form like a whole nother dragon head that bites down, and then right behind it, he bites afterwards. Once it does, you watch the side of the Harbinger just kind of crack and almost like bend and break in a little bit to where the side of it kind of does this like like crunching motion. The Harbinger at this point just lets out this like After Neris, Andrew, you're up.
Would you say he looks hurt?
This is the first time you're actually seeing some sort of physical damage to him, and him obviously looking like he is harmed.
That doesn't sound reassuring.
It's rough, bud. It's rough.
Don't miss. How about that?
It's rough. But don't miss.
This man never misses. Except for that one time where he did.
Well, we don't talk about that.
It was this session.
It was an hour ago.
Why did it happen?
I didn't hear about it.
I'm debating whether or not I want a sharpshooter because they're talking shit.
Don't do it.
I'm not
Do
going
it.
to.
No, do it.
Do it, pussy.
Do it.
Okay,
Do
I
it, pussy.
sharpshooter it. I sharpshooter all of them.
You are
Yes.
so strong-willed.
You hit 'em
2
all.
crits.
Yeah. I told you. I told you.
The other one
Yes!
doesn't. The other one doesn't hit.
I told you to do it.
Wait, is it really? He's joking, right?
No, I don't think he is.
No, he's not.
I actually rolled a 9.
Wow.
Okay.
Good call, me.
It's
I'm really the
always
brains of this
The homies are
operation.
geniuses. Shit.
Go ahead and do some damage.
I was planning on it.
Use up this fire while it lasts. It's gone next round.
There's so many fucking dice. So much math.
Yeah.
A lot of damage. It doesn't work.
Still alive.
Fuck.
Stand them up. No, it's tough.
And then you have got 20 onto
94.
Wow. Jesus. All right.
Looking real rough.
The first card that you throw,
I didn't kill him.
as it goes, it kind of arcs over his head, and he kind of ducks down and goes to like reach his hand back to take an attack. But you throw the 2 cards that you throw one and then kind of like do this flip around and throw the next, to where the first one that hits explodes across the shoulder, and as it explodes across the shoulder, there's this chunk of his kind of form that breaks off. And as it breaks off, you can actually see that there's like this wispy kind of shadow energy that's coming out as well. The second one that you take and kind of do this back spin throw with, it goes around the back and like towards his head and clips the side right here to where it smacks and breaks this bottom part of the jaw off, to where it's just this kind of like chunk where this is just gone, but there's still kind of this wispy kind of shadow-like energy.
Oh yeah, you got this.
As it hits and kind of breaks, the voice doesn't seem interrupted at all, and it doesn't really seem like the voice's source is from his mouth. Everything that you hear seems to be in your head when he's speaking. It smacks and kind of breaks, and no matter what happens to me here, keepers, you will all fall. Zaxria will be a hellscape. And it's his turn.
Alright.
We can
With
skip that.
that, he's gonna take a swing at Zarbrax.
Does he know I'm alive? I'm still laying down.
You got picked up.
I
by
picked up by
Skip
his
picked
sauce.
you up.
Skip, you fucking.
I'm punching Skip in the mouth.
You might not be able to. He might have to pick you back up.
29 to hit.
Sorry. He can heal you again.
18. 26 damage.
Are you down?
Fucking idiot.
He's so mad.
I figured so you could just swing at him.
I could stand up and do it. I didn't know I got stood up. Otherwise, I would have been like, no, don't do
I'm
that.
telling you right now, you're
No,
getting
but-
hit either way.
But he saw
After-
the big bright healing magic.
I'm not mad at you.
The first, as you get picked up, he just slams the claw into your chest. You get knocked over. Reaches over towards you, Moldrak.
Alright, well.
As he takes the first claw, he reaches up towards your head.
My dice are betraying me right now.
17.
17 misses.
All right. I rolled like shit.
Hopefully he does it again.
The first swing that goes up and over, it doesn't seem like he's really like focused on attacking you. The first swing that he takes towards Arvrax, he just slams into his chest and then reaches over and swings at you. After he does that and swings at you, he is going to attempt to teleport.
Alright, make a save.
Make a sob.
24.
Yes.
He does make it. But he still takes psychic damage.
I got 57 HP, by the way, if you just want to, or 59 if you just want to get that out of the way.
14 damage. Psychic
14.
damage.
Take it all.
Bait. He didn't take the bait, though. He can't hit Neris because she's on the back of the dragon.
That's
Not
true.
weird.
That's true. She's a
He's gonna swing at Neris.
Oh,
Wow.
that's a little toxic of you.
But
First one against you, Neris. It's a natural one.
misses.
Next one against you.
Kick your leg.
Is that 37?
No, 26.
Hits.
This dude has only rolled between 26 and 29. I can't even tell what his plus is.
Roll the 17 on me.
This is the
Oh,
for next turn. I just forgot to re-roll it to recharge it. God, you guys are so lucky.
We really, I mean,
It's frustrating. 25 points of damage to you, Neris.
Alright. Shit.
Is that massive again?
Yep.
Wait,
Make
what's
a
your max
Constitution
right
save.
40.
now? Oh, oof.
You're 41.
You need a 15.
Yeah.
he only has so many things he can do. He's restrained.
Wait, do I have...
Add your Constitution modifier. You don't have a
Don't
Constitution.
have Constitution modifier. So,
Just as a
Wait,
no.
you can add hero points to that if you want.
is that a 9?
That is a 9.
It's a 9.
That's...
That's
You need
up
a
to you.
15.
Just roll it. Just roll a d6. Just fucking send it. Look, there is insta death on that table.
It's not instant death, it's dropped to 0.
Instance 0. You're unconscious.
Doesn't mean he can't hit you again.
But then you could fall off a wraith and probably take a death save. a
Alright,
death
I'll
fail.
do a hero dice.
Okay.
6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do another hero dice.
3.
There you go.
There you go.
16.
5.
What was this for again?
A massive
A
damage.
massive damage.
Alright,
Gold.
so now I have 2 hero dice.
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay, that they're used to save yourself. Let's see.
Just so everyone knows, this isn't something that's made up. It's actually in the book.
What?
Hero points.
Oh, what
But
the
it's just
hell?
modified.
Okay.
This one you get 5 plus your character level.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that
5.
one.
Sorry, five plus half your character level.
I still like that model.
That's, we literally get 5 on what we have right now.
What'd you get for your save there?
Switch it, switch it.
16.
You used how many hero points?
2.
So you got 2 left.
Yep.
We're hero as hell.
I have 14 health points right now.
Yeah, so the options on the massive damage table are you drop to 0 hit points, drop to hero but stable, you're stunned until the next turn, can't take reactions and have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the next turn, and then can't take reactions.
So no
So-
reactions?
No, you're good though.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was just saying if you failed that, you have to roll on the table and one of those effects can occur. Okay, so 1, 2, miss the third, miss the 4, or hit the 4th. He's gonna swing at you again.
There's a big dragon there that just did a bunch of damage to him, by the way.
21 to hit you, Neris. I'm gonna guess that you go down from that. That's
doesn't like
30.
Yeah, well, I guess not.
That's another massive damage, though.
I'm just gonna say dead. We're just gonna assume I'm
Maybe
dead.
your ass.
No.
Can you quicken spell?
He reaches up and grabs Neris off the back with the first attack. She manages to hang on before he takes one of the claws and just slashes it across the chest from like her right shoulder up to like the midsection here, and then drops her upon the ground.
Who's Wraith doing this?
Can he like try to tail catch her?
He can't do anything.
Stop her head from whacking the ground or something?
I guess I shouldn't have done a devastating.
As the Harbinger takes and grabs towards Neris and yanks her pretty much off of Wraith, rendering her lifeless on the ground. There will be deaths here among you. And with that, Wraith kind of turns around and lets out this large roar into his face, putting a wing over your body. Okay.
You can roll for it really quick.
After the Harbinger's turn, the lair action. We've got...
Nothing.
Everybody make a Constitution save.
What about the people who are down?
It just doesn't affect you.
I have to get down for this not to affect me?
Sheesh, take my health.
Fuck! Maybe actually.
If it affected people who were down, the dwarves would literally be at 0 for their max.
19?
Success. Never mind.
21 for me,
That was
19.
toxic.
I forgot.
Fucked up,
How much
man.
for skip?
19.
Success.
Okay.
22.
Success.
23 for me,
Success.
and 14 for Azrael.
Azrael fails. Minus 10 to his max HP.
Brutal. Not high.
Harbinger's gonna take... No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Azrael.
Azrael.
Break free again.
Will sell my soul for
No,
some
please,
HP.
just-
Do he have other guns that he doesn't?
I don't know what the
Sure?
fuck he has.
Something?
Sure about that?
He got a grenade, dude?
I think he
Me?
has a crossbow, but I don't know where that is.
The Harbinger doesn't know what I just said.
What did you
I
say?
said, will sell my soul for some HP.
I don't know, it might be special.
He was kidding. He doesn't actually want to do that. Unless there's another demon out there.
I'm the other demon now.
I think this is what I got.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's
I'm
got.
pretty sure he's
gonna
const-
reload. That's
he
what he's gonna do.
constructs the sniper from his pistol, right? So he
I
would have to
don't know
take
that
that apart.
ammo.
Yeah, he's
His
got...
ammo page is
He's
blank.
got... He's got...
He also has blessed ammo.
I think he's got a
I don't
page
think
in
any of
his
his
book.
ammo anymore is blessed.
No, all of his ammo was
Like,
blessed.
in the
The only
back.
ammo he had was blessed ammo.
Oh, I don't.
He
Ammo
got more
supplies.
Yeah.
End of session.
We got more ammo when we went to the house.
He
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
he said the whole bag got blessed when it got blessed though.
Does he have
Where did
his
he get
rifle
blessed?
on the front?
I don't know.
Just mark whatever you use
Me too. I
ammo-wise.
just was remembering what he said.
Okay. I was.
Last
Yeah.
time this happened, you were right. Though,
And then
so
he
you
can
know
just
what?
take it from whatever.
I'll just believe
Okay.
it.
We'll see. He's
Yeah.
gonna reload though. So that's his turn.
Okay. After that, the Harbinger's gonna take his turn. His legendary actions.
God, being somebody with a gun sucks. Who would do that? Glad I switched off of that. You know?
He is going to vanish.
Now I throw cards and
He's
do
gotta
90
make a
damage per turn.
20. Nope. Yeah, 20 something.
Oh, that's good psychic damage.
19.
Damn.
Can he just stop teleporting? Because he's like, shit, this is a lot of damage I'm taking. I'm teleporting.
Probably took almost like 100 just from that alone.
Probably.
Finally.
That's okay.
Face to face,
Hey,
bitch.
dude.
Turns around.
You are
Disappears.
resistant to necrotic damage.
Shit, from the beginning.
Fucking A.
Would it still be gone? How long did it last?
It lasts an hour.
He's like, hit me.
As
It might not.
the Harbinger
That wouldn't be
appears, the random light that's here, I don't even know what it's from.
It's
just
just light. It's light, dog.
That was the light spell.
How
What
did
did
you
it
cast
get
that shit at the beginning, man?
Just in the air?
Bro, you said it.
I know. That's why I haven't got rid of it, because I forgot what it was for.
Yeah.
But inside of the light, a little bit of it gets snuffed out, Ender, as glooming over you now at this point, the Harbinger is standing there. You can see his arm just kind of lifts up. You look up at him as he looks down to you. Your turn to find darkness. It slams the first attack at you.
Cooler there. Loser.
Natural 20.
Just had to say something, didn't you?
It's just straight damage.
And another natural 20.
He remembers what you did to him.
That's fine.
It's just like
2 attacks?
yes, one to vanish. The other two are just the attacks.
Skip you looking at?
Skips at 142.
Oh shit.
You can take it.
If Skip takes it,
It's
it
double.
goes
I know.
like full on. Okay. So for the first one,
You might do half. So we'll see.
I'm probably gonna drop to 0. So if you just drop me to 1
62 for the first one.
62.
Yeah,
that's half.
that is not halved.
That's
So it's 30.
31 to you.
31.
Yes.
I
I
can
take-
take. I can take 31.
You can take however much you want from the
But it
62,
would still be the
and then whatever's left over, he halves.
I could take 32. I still have potion.
Skip will take 30.
Okay,
that he
so
only takes
32.
15.
You take 16.
16.
That's toxic.
How's that toxic? That's half.
It's 32.
If you just say it, it sounds right.
The second crit is
We're all gonna die.
No, we're not. We're chilling. He's almost dead.
I'm gonna die. It's just gonna be me.
No.
He's panicking.
Yes.
No, you're good.
Somebody's gonna heal you.
No,
You're good.
You're good.
We have spells.
it's the same 62.
62. Same thing again.
Y'all gotta live.
I can take the whole thing.
I'm a weak
I'm gonna do the same. It's fine.
Okay.
Same thing.
So wait, can you heal?
Skip.
Okay, just so I'm clear, on both accounts you took 30, right?
Yes.
Then he took 32, that got half to 16.
Yes.
So you would have taken 32 total. Okay, just making sure we're all on the same
We're
page.
good. We're good. We're good.
Yep. That's correct.
All right.
No, that's not right.
Can we just get off this creepy fucking music and back to the hype fucking? This shit's it's really dampening my mood. Is what I'm trying to say. Alright.
That's the point.
It's
It's
making me think.
spooky.
It's making me think we might lose the fight. Is what I'm trying to say. And I don't want that feeling.
Okay. After he does that, it's Connor's turn.
Alright. So, I'm gonna hover down Daenerys.
Okay. Where she's right here. Hover down.
Yep. Azrael should still be in my light, right?
Yeah, I think so. 5, 10, 15. Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna use a superior healing potion on Daenerys.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the dice.
You want these 3?
No, I'll be good. 15, 16. 30 health.
Holy shit, 5 mushrooms.
I'm going to use.
You over HP.
I'm gonna
Alright.
use 5 sorcery points,
Okay.
Quicken spell, and Heighten spell. And I'm gonna use Disintegrate on him.
Okay.
So Quicken spell will make it a bonus action, Heighten spell to give him disadvantage on his roll.
Wait for 1
If it
second
kills him,
here.
it disappears, right?
Wait for
If
1
it
second
drops him
here.
to 0, he turns to dust.
It's force damage.
Okay, that's what I was gonna check. I didn't want you to burn that. Okay. Disadvantage on the roll.
Yep.
Okay.
Two.
Two twos. All right. It's gonna be a fail.
So straight 40 plus
In the
whatever
roll.
this is. Oh, that's pretty good.
20. 20 here. 30. 42. 82 force damage.
82 force damage. Okay.
He's dusted.
Connor hovers down from the fiery kind of whips that are propelling him upward, leans down, picks up Daenerys' head, uncorks a potion and kind of pours it in, drops the vial, takes his hands to the side, and you watch this like black kind of half circle form in between them that he pushes over towards his hands in the center to form this almost like spear-like head.
Wait. Whoa. 85. Because I had to cast it at 7th level, which was on 1d6.
He's done.
As he pulls it in and gets to this...
3d6. Oh, fuck. 9 more damage. 94.
94. Okay.
Sorry.
Is that all of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No.
From the half circle to pulling it towards the center to where it's now like almost this ellipse spearheaded bit of energy. He takes it and then wraps it into this form to where it just disappears in his hand, and then pushes it out in this like Kamehameha style where it slams into the chest of the Harbinger, and you don't actually see it passing through the air. You just watch it actually hit into the chest, and you watch this hole get kind of burned from the side. It breaks off a good chunk of the arm, a good chunk of the chest here. There's shadow kind of wisping out as it slams and hits into his side. You cannot outrun darkness, keepers. It is inevitable, and so is your demise. Brelnax has plans for you. You may not die here, but I promise you, you will not see the light of day when the culling is upon you. After Connor's turn, Zarvrex, you are up. If you could please make a death saving throws.
Success.
Success. Moldrak, you are up.
Alright, is there anybody down who needs a potion?
Sorry, Rex.
Alright, well, I can't really... Well, I can give up. Is Skip still next to Zarvrex?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna, as I'm running by Skip, give him a superior healing potion for Zarvrex.
Okay.
And I'm gonna beeline it to the Harbinger.
How much movement do you have?
40.
You can run through your allies.
Okay, yeah, you'll make it.
And I'm just gonna take 3 angry swings at this guy.
It is awesome.
24.
Hits.
That one might not hit. 20.
20 misses.
Alright. That one misses too. That's okay.
It's okay, got some damage.
I think this end of this turn is the end of the elemental bane.
Okay.
That kind of sucked.
He got its use out of it.
Yeah. 15 points of bludgeoning and 8 points of fire.
Okay.
As a bonus, I'm just gonna drink another healing potion.
Okay. The Harbinger takes his hand up and goes to slam it into you, Ander, and like go to pick you up. Moldrak jumps forward and slams the shield down, knocking his hand into the ground, and at the same time slams the hammer up against his head. The Harbinger kind of knocks it to the side. You fools! He goes to take this 2 next swings, and the Harbinger just reaches over and grabs Moldrak and goes to like shove him to the ground. Moldrak resists it, but he's unable to get the 2 swings off, and then it is Chelonia's turn.
35.
Alright, well, I'm gonna boot scoot it.
Okay. Plenty of movement.
Yep. And then, I'm going to kind of whisper in Celestial to this Harbinger character here. I'm gonna try and say something along the lines of I'm gonna exercise your soul back to hell, and I'm gonna
Nice.
I'm gonna get a couple punches in.
I don't think you had to do something along the lines. I think I'm going to exercise yourself back to hell. Was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Something along those lines.
All right. Well, one of them hits.
Better than none.
And it does 7 damage.
I feel that. It's always my attacks.
I've rolled better this game than last game. The last game, I couldn't even touch him.
Every time. It's okay, I get tired.
How do you want to do this?
I think,
So close to the descending.
does he have anything to pull out of him?
He looks like some solid black obsidian form.
So
He's chunked and fractaled and broken.
I basically want to try to remove his soul from his body and then just send it back to wherever that fuck it came from.
Moldrak, as you run up, you slam the arm to the side, hit him in the head with the maul, or the hammer, and then he kind of pushes and pulls you to the side. You watch Chelonia come from this way. He walks forward and at this point has set the staff down, kind of jumps up on 1 foot, and then pushes his palm right against the Harbinger's forehead to where the Harbinger just kind of like goes slack for a second. The Harbinger's leaning down on 1 arm, kind of trying to push himself up. looks over and is just kind of locking eyes with Chelonia for a second before Chelonia takes and pushes his hand. And as he pushes his hand, you watch part of the Harbinger, like this dark black, just dense obsidian black smog kind of push out the back. And then as Chelonia kind of pushes, he takes and pulls his hand out towards his side, and you watch that black smog push through the front of the Harbinger, and then that jet black kind of obsidian form that he has just kind of starts to like crack and break a little bit as he starts to fall down. Chelonia holding it in his palm, you can see his arm is shaking very heavily, but the rest of his body is still. As he's holding it, he just kind of squeezes and then pushes downward, and you watch the bit of the ground just kind of like crack and break as the dark black smoke flies into the ground. The Harbinger's form that's standing before you, instead of this kind of smoky exterior that it has, is now just looking like some form of black rock that breaks and just starts to fall and crumble to the ground. And as it does, all of that black rock just dissipates into this kind of ash and disappears from the ground. Chelonia at this point is like pushing on the ground, and you can see this yellowish energy swirling out from his hand, and then the crack that was in the ground closes up. The black smog type soul energy that he had disappears, and the Harbinger seems to be no more.
Well, I guess it would still be dark in here, but does the abnormally darkness fade?
It's probably going to linger,
Okay.
or it may be something intrinsic of itself and not having to do with you.
Hey, Billy. I'm gonna loot the Harbinger.
Do the
There's nothing
do
there.
the bindings go away?
Like the stuff
Restraining
grabbing
people?
at people, I'd say it doesn't go away, but it's, you can walk over to somebody and assist them to get
well,
out of it.
First thing.
I'll give Zarvax a superior.
Oh, you got it?
motion
Okay.
to feed it to him.
You're like trying to lift his head up.
You want to roll it? You want me to roll it? What do you want to do? You tell me. You only have one dice.
3, 4, 5,
Oh wow.
7, 9, 10,
This is terrible.
12. Is that the last one?
One more.
Okay. 14 plus 8, 22.
Did you roll higher than a 2?
2?
I got 1 3.
One.
Is it okay? I got 1-3. Chill out, dickhead.
When you stand up, skip hands.
Would one of those
I'm
abilities
gonna-
to replenish soul be able to re-raise the max?
Drink both
HP
the other
back
ones that I have.
up? Or are we just doing?
Which one are we talking here?
5, 7.
No, that's more for just like straight up being gone.
9.
Like soul has left the body almost, trying to bring it back type of deal.
Connor's Sunfire form fades, and it's like the longest he's held it, so he kind of just drops to his knees, almost exhausted.
All of you are extremely fatigued. You are definitely glad Chelonia showed up when he did. It definitely seems that, especially you as well being here, feel that hopefully you are changing the tide of what is to come and being able to be here and assist. Zarbrax, you are exhausted beyond all hell. The lightning is dissipated pretty much almost entirely. Neris, you did not like that one bit. You are... Wraith is like pushed against you the entire time, like has his head on you and is like not leaving your side, just following you everywhere, and you're having to like put your arm up on him and kind of rest a little bit, and you're petting him and he's staying by you. Like I said, all of you are very fatigued. You just watch Chelonia yank the soul out of the Harbinger and pretty much shove it back down into the hells. Whatever you guys want to do.
You said the darkness isn't faded yet?
It is not.
Heidi would have made.
She wouldn't have had to make her save
Oh, did somebody
if
heal?
Skip could do something.
He could have. He could have used Cure Wounds.
Okay, then Skip can do that.
Okay. Well, then I'll just.
Is the other dwarf standing right now?
Yes.
But the
No,
other
talk
2 are
about the other.
dead.
Okay.
The other
that would
3.
I don't even know if you could call him a dwarf.
would have been seven health to her.
The mush.
I would have went and tried to gather the other bodies
Okay.
and bring them to the this front part of the chamber.
Chunk? Yeah.
Well, I know Chelonia is gonna just kind of walk his ass right out of this room, so he's not getting hit by that.
It takes you a minute to find the door, but once you get to the door, all you really have to do is push on it, and it opens up.
You have to find something in this room, by the way.
Yeah, I actually don't want to head out. I'm gonna look around for some sort of, runes or carvings somewhere that the
Connor's gonna
Harbinger
do the same. He's gonna cast light on his
may have
staff and
been.
walk around the room.
Okay. Are you using anything to assist you in looking around?
He would like you.
I have
running
dancing lights, so I guess that I'll just kind of.
Because it's really dark,
Okay.
and to be able to investigate, you have to have a good light
I'm
source.
gonna just go to the nearest wall and throw dancing lights up along the wall and just kind of walk along the perimeter.
Okay. So Connor and Moldrak make investigation checks for me.
Okay. I just let him make it at advantage.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm just hanging out with them. I'm not really looking.
The advantage.
While they are looking, Largus and Heidi standing beside the bodies of Hyde, Greem, and they have the amulet that Jarby just kind of had, either on his neck or in his pocket, obviously for good reason. They're not going to try to take him. Probably standing around Neris, Zar, Skip, and Ander. Largus kind of just stepping forward. We need to return their bodies to Brimshire. If you would accompany us, I'm sure that they would have appreciated the keepers being at their last rites.
I can help.
We will also need help getting them back.
I can probably put them on like that for this guy.
Who are we on?
Yes. 21 for investigation check.
Okay.
Must be deceived.
As the
Don't expect me to get anywhere fast.
gathering of you guys are there, you watch Chelonia just walk out and sit into the middle of the hall that's kind of attached to this cavern here. Crosses his legs, begins to close his eyes and meditate, I assume. And just sit there and wait.
And or investigate.
You can do that too.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an intelligence check for me. As for you, Connor. What'd you get?
19.
Okay. Connor, you looking along the wall along with Moldrak. Moldrak, you're kind of just holding your hand and moving the lights in this kind of wavy type pattern along the wall. You have a very eerie feeling. You've had it since you've been in this cavernous kind of room. And even knowing that the Harbinger is no longer within here, it still kind of gets you to your core, to where you just feel really uneasy, like something is heavy and just on your shoulders and constantly watching you. You get to about here, the two of you, and can see that this is kind of in this circular cave kind of alcove or whatever you'd like to call it, but towards the back here. Many of these walls are kind of rigid and kind of bunched out, but this has this kind of half circle to it. As you're investigating the outsides of it, both of you kind of take a side and just start to meet towards the middle. You can see that there are random demonic glyphs and runes and writing, claw marks, all sorts of stuff along the inside of these walls.
There's comprehend languages too, just in case that helps at all.
Okay, yeah, nothing really stands out as something that would be of interest to you immediately. Once you start to get towards the middle, though, you can see that the claw marks get more and more intense as you guys start to get towards the back end of this curve, to where you can see that there is a slit in the cavern wall itself, and then inside of that slit, once you bring light over to it, there is this dark red blood looking entryway, essentially, that it looks like some sort of a portal that is just rippling inside of this kind of curved spot here. And you can see from that there are just claw marks that are coming out and seem like they're kind of dissipating on the ground, the ceiling, out from the sides, like something is just like clawing its way out and then going and dragging itself out of this hole here.
Do you think this is a portal to the hells?
With your comprehend languages, you had a 21, right, for your investigation?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Looking at the kind of top part of this slit here, you can see that there are words that just say Barracks of Gixia.
This is. Where is this?
It's like a city on the first layer.
This is
First layer is a furnace.
the entryway to Gixia, it seems. Some sort of barracks. So I'm guessing they house their troops or whatever they're called.
Do you reckon we can close this one like we did the others?
I wouldn't know how to go about it.
Skip may be able to do something.
I mean, it doesn't seem as. Seems like almost natural, right?
Yeah. That is actually good that you brought that up. It does seem natural. It doesn't seem like this is something that was, I guess, created. This is something probably that has been here for a very long time. And
These ones we have to close from the inside, right? Wasn't it
the ones that you have seen before, this does not seem to be anything like the ones that you've seen before.
I thought the ones that we read about were the ones that we had to go inside to close it.
Correct. This is not one of them.
Oh, it's not.
No. This is
We
one
thought
that
it was.
this is one that you got from like a rumor from God, what the fuck is her name? Yeah. You read it in a book, and there was I can't remember exactly.
Tobias's wife?
Yes, Amalia. She had also told you that she had heard rumors of some sort of magical surge of like teleportation magic that was detected in the sky.
Close this one?
Your best guess of all the research and stuff that you have done, and looking at this portal is nothing like the previous ones that you've encountered. The previous ones you've encountered seem to have been constructed. There's like stones that were very specific to all of them that seem to create them. Even the one that you saw that went to Monaros, that was like that circular one that was almost like a cauldron. The rocks that were from that were very familiar to all the other ones. This is very, very natural, and it seems like it's been here for an extremely long time.
This seems like it was almost it's been here forever. It may have just been here when Zaxria was created. Almost like that one to the Beastlands we saw. I don't think there's any way we can really close it.
Well, we have a key that might open it, but I wonder if it could also be used to close it. We have that jeweled dagger that we found. If we could figure out how to use it, maybe we can use it to close it.
Can I see it?
Pull it out of the bag, the jeweled dagger that we found.
I just take it and I hold it close to it. Does it do anything?
You watch the kind of bright red, blood-like energy that's there. You watch it and kind of take the dagger towards it and move it around into it. Doesn't seem to react to it.
Does the dagger feel like it did anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
May have to understand it more.
Yeah. Didn't I look at this dagger before? Was it magical?
I think it was, yeah.
It wasn't magical, but okay, so it was magical, but what you got from it is its magical properties were something for like some sort of key type
Yeah,
magic,
yeah,
like
that's-
some sort of a lock or.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not this then, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not too sure on that. The only thing I do know is it looks like things were either clawing themselves out of here or getting dragged in.
I don't know.
Do you guys think this portal is like...
When did you get over here?
I was following you guys the whole time.
You were?
Yeah, the whole time.
Okay.
You guys think this portal is like a one-way, or do you think it might actually just be like a two-way portal, like unlike the other ones?
I don't know. Is it
Should we go in and find out?
is it just like an energy, or can we see like a room on the other side?
So there's like probably about this Well, I don't know why I did that. There's probably about this much of a gap. I was like about
Oh wow!
about this much from where like the rock wall is and where that portal kind of starts. You can't really like see anything on the other side of it. Like I said, it just looks like this pool of rippling blood with kind of blackish smoke energy inside too.
Just stick your head in real quick.
I
And
don't want to potentially open a portal. Maybe we stick the dagger in and give it a twist. I don't want to do anything we don't understand, but
Alright.
no, we don't. Let's maybe not jump in.
Because my character has had generations like growing up on this island, would he be aware of this? I feel like it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, this has been here for a very, 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 very long time.
So I would have an idea of what it actually is then.
You would have only ever heard of it referred to as the Dark Cave.
Pull it back and see if it
Okay,
comes
good
back, I
idea.
guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I take out? Fuck. What do I want to
No,
do?
sorry.
My
Rope. You want like a
my hammer,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have 10 feet or 30 feet of silk rope. I just cut like 10 feet off.
silk
with my-
rope?
Why you got that nice rope?
I don't know. Just had it since
What do you have as nice rope
Oh, the
for?
hempen rope. I want some silk rope.
Let's throw the hammer in.
Silk strong.
Just
Okay.
hold on to the rope.
It's
Yeah, holding on to the rope. I'm holding on to the rope.
I'll also hold on to them.
You throw the hammer at the portal, and it just hits and stops right in front of it.
I'm gonna touch it.
Your finger crosses.
It comes back.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you definitely feel it. It's almost like windless. There's no heat. There's
Oh.
nothing, and your
Just like
finger
a
just
void.
you miss your. Yeah, it just seems like a void.
The hammer didn't go through at all.
No.
What do
Didn't
I
pass.
grab the hammer and push it through?
If you grab the hammer and try to like push that through, the hammer doesn't like seem to pass unless your hand or your fist is holding it and going through.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's crazy.
But the hammer doesn't seem to go in by itself.
Should I stick my head through?
I don't think so. What if you just go on?
I don't know. I could just do my face, like in a puddle.
The coin doesn't work, and it only works on this. I'm so confused.
Does the coin work?
Does the coin work there?
I don't. I feel like we asked.
You definitely believe that it's some sort of currency not native to
No,
this plane.
no.
Oh, yeah, that coin only works on this plane. Yeah. 2 different coins here. Coin
Yeah, but you know
Arcanoria.
that coin
only have
is
to be on the
useless.
plane.
Fucking
Other
useless.
coin?
The first coin, I was on the same page as you, and then
Okay.
they said the coin.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I know what coin
Yeah,
we're
we,
talking about.
the coin.
Got
That's
it.
just a hell coin. I mean, that's what we call that.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't believe so. If I remember correctly, they said it was only meant for Zax.
How big is
use on
it? Like
Zaxria.
this?
It at the top, and then it just kind of opens up. It's probably about 4.5 feet wide, maybe about 7 feet, 8 feet tall. You putting your head in it?
Well, the way you said that makes me not want to put my head.
Does anybody know how to like summon like an animal or something? You like have run through and then turn around and come back.
If I'm given the time, I would be able to return to this point if something had happened to me.
That was so ominous. You could, if you walk through there, you
I can
could come
cast
back.
plane shift,
Okay, you said that. That was crazy.
but I can't
I'm
right
gonna put
now.
my arm
I am.
in and reach like the other side and see if I feel anything.
This dude crazy as shit, man.
Once you reach your arm in,
No shot.
your arm is probably about this far in.
Something
You
high
reach
five.
around.
Nothing.
Appears to
Is
be a
there a
void.
wall on the other side? Nothing. I just feel
Void.
nothing.
Void.
Wow.
It's probably when you go all the way through.
Yeah, you probably have to go all the way through. I pull my arm out.
Anything? Anything?
It feels like nothing at all. Like no air.
I put my arm in.
Nothing.
Put your arm in. Don't feel anything.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
That is weird.
It's like a void.
Fucking
It's like
lunatic.
It's like sticking your arm in the bag of holding.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you can jump in there sometime if you want.
So,
kidding.
we can't. Well, definitely in
So we,
definitely in the state that we're in.
We shouldn't be
Not a
doing
good idea to
No.
be messing around with
should we
this
like
thing.
go outside this room, maybe sleep
Yeah.
for like a day, and then
I think we need to rest.
figure out a plan?
Go outside this room. me see what they have here.
I need to sleep for 2 days.
There's a lot
Yeah,
of
same.
rogues.
Yeah. Well,
Gotta be some
At
money in
least.
here.
we need to rest either way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my way around the
Heading
outside
out.
of the wall so I don't get lost and just head out the door.
Okay.
At
At
this point.
this point, whatever. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say by this point I would have like just started to leave anyway.
Okay. I was like, shit, do you know what I was about to say? You have all gathered together outside in the hall. The light spell's dissipated and such. Chelonia, that orb that you have, you definitely are leaning towards it being some sort of a soul orb of some degree. You're not sure if it's something that just happens with the creature you killed or if it's something that you did. But there is this tiny kind of purplish black soul orb that you have. And I'd say you probably just don't have adequate enough time right now to really investigate it enough to fully understand it.
Do I know, is it evil in nature?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
You guys now all out, yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys now all out in here. Hyde's body is on the ground. Heidi is just leaning over it. She's still slightly bleeding, and you can hear her sobbing. Largus has his hand on her back and is kind of patting it. And then Greem is laid over on his side with some sort of a cloth or blanket over him.
Is this something I can use if I had the key points to start the ritual? Is he too far gone?
Yeah, I'd say that you could. But it'd be very difficult. And also, you're not 100% sure of their religion and beliefs of doing so.
Were we? Did we walk away before they said the thing about us going with them to
Wait, what?
Brimshire?
I think
They said they wanted us to come with them.
we were
Yes. Yeah,
We did
Zarbrax
walk
and
away?
Neris were there. And that was probably about it. And Skip.
I was kind of just laying on the ground. So.
Yeah, so Neris pretty much would have been the only one there.
And then as everyone's leaving, I'm noticeably far behind because I'm literally just hobbling and limping, and I cannot move fast at all.
It's my time.
Zarbrax
I
is...
text
We're
Zarbrax.
You can move faster than me right now.
just going into the main chamber.
Yeah, but you guys all walked out, and then I came out 30 seconds later.
Nobody else.
I'm just ignoring you.
So I was I'm visibly weak and tired, hobbling. And this is my time. I attack Zarbrax. Stupid.
might still win.
Yeah, I could probably still go.
All right.
I have more HP than
But with you guys gathered here, before we do anything further and look at anything further or RP anything out and figure out what's next, we are going to end it there. That definitely lasted longer than I was anticipating, but this small arc is concluded, and you guys are level 14.
Pog.
Excellent.
Thank you for watching.
That was so good.
We're going to try to figure out a schedule of when we can play next. We appreciate all the support, though. Be sure to follow and subscribe. It puts you in a giveaway for a book and a custom mini from Hero Forge. So also follow all the socials and stuff. All that's attached. Go on the YouTube, look at the podcast, previous VODs. Thank you. Take care. Be safe.
See ya.